Hey, folks, welcome to the Stretch Run Saturday Tampa Bay Derby edition. I'm here joined with Oldy and Justin. We're going to get right into it here. Oldy just had a nice play out there at Tampa with the top pace horse. Oldy, take it away.
All right. So, yes. So if you look at the at this race, there was a huge pace advantage.
Oldy,
we lost you.
We lost your audio. Oldy.
Oldy, can't hear you.
Can't hear you.
But so Oldy, so I'll jump in and Oldy will come back. So you're good. Oldy, go ahead. We can hear you.
Yeah. All right. So if you look at this 9 horse, yes, Alan, it did pay. So I can show you guys the ticket just to prove that that I'm not making this up here. Hold on. Let me just make sure I have the Tampa video turned off. All right, here we go.
This paid how much? $72 to win? 73?
Yeah. I still can't believe it went off at that. It was 20 to 1 on the morning line. You see the 600.
These are the plays where it's just like single all. Like, I mean,
yeah, I should have all-alled.
No, but it doesn't matter. But that's like when I see that's when you see those, man, in it literally, because then you're like, I don't care who wins, and you obviously are looking for bummers. You're heavily spread though, so that's amazing, man. Like all pace figure. Like
all pace figure play, and as I get this back up here, sorry about that. GSR was good. Last time it was on the lead, it won at a very similar SOR here. There was no other speed. I thought Chris's one about mid race was looking really tough. Chris liked the one there, but this horse just made too much sense here against this group. So if you look, so the horse that went off is the favorite, lower GSR. It hasn't really been winning or running that well, been running on turf, comes back to dirt, gets a drop in the GSR. So occasionally we play chalk. Sometimes, something like this stares you in the face and you're looking at like,
think about on a day like today, I mean, it's the perfect situation here. This source was like lone speed. My buddy's texting me right as you told me this too. He's like, did you see this? I'm like, well, I didn't, but I just heard about it. I mean, it's well done, man. I mean, these are I love these plays, man. I mean, because you absolutely will be live to good will pays. And the main thing on these Oldie too, that for me, you have to win bet. You have to, because funnels are so hard to hit and they will break your heart. I will tell you, because I've been there so many times. And always win bet your single, and you did, and that's the best part, because you played it like you should. A play like this at NHC is massive because it caps out, right?
Yeah.
Stuff like this, you just play, and well done.
That exacta only paid 271 to 1, so that's
only. And I wasn't even thinking about that. I just had this. I almost bet $20 win play show, and I chickened out. I should have, because would have been $1,200. But again, when I placed this bet, which was, at let's say 30 minutes, let's say 20 minutes before the race went off, the horse was also at like 22 to 1.
Yeah, the only thing I got, Oldie, was the exacta. You like the 9, I like the 1. That those pair up pretty well from time to time, so not too shabby.
Yeah, not bad. We do have Gulfstream coming up. We're still waiting on the video, but I thought this was this first race. And did you have anything here, Justin? You like for a vertical? I was 268 here.
No. I think I just didn't see a lot of speed here, Oldie. So, I mean, I can see why Zayas is taking money here on the Tapeta, right? But I'm not I mean, second EquinEdge pick, dropping in SOR. So, I mean, this horse makes total sense. The win percent increase is massive, right? I mean, second off a long layoff, but I'd still, I mean, the horse ran well last out in a 46. Did get, I mean, it looks like it maybe got a fine lead. What'd you say? Did you go to EquinEdge picks 268?
Yes, correct. So here's my thinking. You have the what people call the oldie angle, and then you also have the long shot tied for top SOR here, which is our other angle.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I went there. My ticket is on the screen there. I went with the two synthetic horses in leg 2 here, for Cassie. So I'm sorry, for Phyllis. I'm not going to murder that, but great, was grade 3 placed on the synthetic, didn't like the dirt. You see the big GSR drop coming back up here. You'll see here the green arrow, and then the 5 for Cassie, who had the 9 not been here, would have been a single for me, who's the long shot.
Well, if you like Tapeta races, Gulfstream's got it for you today. They have 9 of them. One on the dirt and one on the turf.
Because they're off the turf, yes. Hey,
except for one race.
And they're off the dirt for all but one race.
Oh, well, that's fine. I like Tapeta, so we can keep looking here. I think you can find angles on Tapeta. I know you don't, but I enjoy playing a Tapeta track. Hey, I wish it was turf just like you. So if that's your, I am 100% with you. But I'm just gonna follow along with what I have to play at the moment. So.
All right. Have they gone off, Oldie? Did we get anything back from our friends or not?
I have not seen anything yet. So we're still waiting on our video order here, but they have not gone off yet either.
No, they're walking over.
Oldie, I'll follow up here with another email.
I'm following up right now.
Okay.
Thanks everyone for joining. I think Kevin asked, single a 2% horse? Yes, why not? The lower the percentage, the more it's going to pay.
So
you
here,
get one like that.
Here's my comment to this. Oldie, go back to it. Like I actually think it's important to focus on this because people will call out the win percent, but I think Oldie, they're loading, so we'll go there. But
yeah,
there are many algorithms to the system, and even if a horse is 2% and you have a pace advantage like that, pace makes the race.
Yes.
So one view of that race is a horse is going to wire whoever. I didn't see the race, but whoever gets the lead. And if a horse gets brave and is lone on the lead in such easy fractions, they'll wire the field. Yeah, It was 2%. I do agree with you. In a horizontal play, you have to use that horse with a pace advantage like that. I respect Oldie and 100% could single horse like that. I didn't see it. I could see why you would, because if you get a horse like that pays $72, the risk and the value of a bet like that is so fun. And it's why I play the game, because I want to hit a score like that. And if you can do it for $100 or Oldie, how much was your ticket?
$45.
$45. You know,
and he got there because he didn't go extremely deep in leg 1, right? He saw it the way he saw it. You single the horse, $45, and how many times do you do that when you single the 6 to 5 shot and your 45 pays 160 because you got all chalk. All chalk the rest of the way won't hurt him. They're off at Gulfstream.
And here and they are. I have the sound so we can listen.
Yeah. And right now it's the E picks in first, second, and third.
Yeah, the 2 gets the lead right on the front impressively. That you thought that would happen based on the pace with those low 50s numbers. I mean, they went quick, 21-1 though. The EquinEdge long shot top SOR is sitting the trip, Oldie.
Yep, that 7's scaring me a little bit, but that horse is just in hand and seems to be loping. Big horse too.
Is the jockey on the 8 like
easy lead for the? I mean, even though went 21-1, slowed it down to 44-4. So
gonna get home. It's gonna.
Did Luis Zayas? I think. Oh, it was Zayas rode the 2. Like, went quick, but slowed it back down and got an easy lead versus a field like that. I mean, the win percent in the opposite rate, right? That 9 was only 2%. In the case here at Gulfstream, the 2 I think was only go back to race 1. I think was like 55%, right? So,
yeah.
I think it's used different algorithms is what I'm just trying to point out there. Like you could use the same aspect there and say, I'm singling the top pick because it's probably going to get the lead. Looks like it. It's not a high pace number. The win percent increase on the opposite perspective is not 2%. It's 53 going up from like 10, 15. So I'm just trying to point that out, Obi.
Yeah.
Take risks. I mean, I think you have to, you have to, and you don't have to do it for like $500.
No, they didn't. You did it for 45.
For 45. Yeah.
Right. No, and my pick 4s typically aren't those sizes. My sweet spot is between 24 and 48 on a pick 4.
Yeah.
And probably I should have played it the way you played that Aqueduct pick. Yeah, I mean, thinking back to it, I should have just all the other races and just paid up for it.
And what I would say, Oldie, but it doesn't matter because you played the win bet and you got a good sweat going. So I would say from that perspective, and you're still going to hit it. You're a great capper. So I think, on days like this, the pools are really good, right? That's the other aspect. Chris, you're a Tampa guy. You live right there. You go to the track. You play in the poker room. Like this is a big day. I'm assuming these are some of their bigger pool days.
They should be today. Obviously, I'll get you the pool for the pick 4, which started in a race 4 today, 252,000. So that's certainly higher than what they would get on a normal day for sure.
Yeah.
And in a play like that, Oldie, like you this could pay absolutely massive. Like
let's see the ticket again, Oldie.
Hold on, let me pop that up. It's the second leg that worries me. We do have a big pace. This one horse I thought was kind of a paper tiger, just because there's other speed here. Maybe I'll be wrong. And I didn't really trust the 2 or 3 here, but I probably should have added the 5 and done some other stuff, but we'll see. We'll see if we can get this home. I feel much better about it if I get past this leg, even if I get the 4 to 5 horse at this point.
But what
I just put all these ticket in the chat.
Yeah, good sweat, man. These are like, this is why I play horse racing, man. Like I am so rooting for you, man. I would love to see this thing cash for, 20, 30 grand. Like it, you, to your point, you have to get through the next leg. And, the one thing I would say is you used other priced horses here, right? You used the 3, but you also the 2 who, you're using, not just using all favorites, I'm assuming, but I'm just looking at the morning line right now, but yeah.
Yeah. And, the 6 scares me a little bit. The 10 on the GSR scares me. I probably missed this horse. Even though it is Van Winkle and Lindsay and Chris and I, we have our own Chad Lindsay Van Winkle thing that's been going on for 2 or 3 years. There's a headwind, so that'll affect the 2 of them as well.
One thing I will tell you about Tampa today is running into the stretch, you're going to be running into like a 23 to 27, 28 mile an hour headwind. So it's going to be harder to close, and you're getting a tailwind down the back. So speed should be fairly effective today on the main track.
All right, we have our video now.
Oh, sweet.
Okay, so we're all set. We have Laurel coming up.
You got a 3-horse race at Laurel. Easy to hit the try. What's going on, Chuck? Welcome.
No, let's stay at Tampa. I want to follow this with you. We can go to Laurel in a minute, but I want to follow this sequence, man. And I would say get back to Gulfstream. But I mean, Chris, you say it's a 3-horse field.
That's crazy. And crazy, not in a good way.
Yeah. I mean, so Oldy, what Jeff asked if you're going to cover in some way.
I don't know how I can cover that.
Not.
And I will tell you, I already played a pick 5. So since the pick 5 starting, I guess this would be my cover. Hold on.
Well, your cover, Oldie, was making the win place show bet, and you collected how much on your $30 there?
No, I mean
$657.
Yeah, $654. So you're covered. It's all great.
Yeah, and one comment that if you truly like, I think you always need to win, right? If you are ever going to cover, is the number one. I guess I say that I will tell you why I asked Scotty that, and that was the one thing he told me. So I a lot of times live with like what my decision is. In this leg, you could obviously cover more horses in a pick 5 because you're singling another horse later, would be like my somewhat perspective. I also just play with the conviction I have. And if you get to handicapping there and that's how you get it, then great. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like there's no reason to necessarily change. I think they're probably, there's some long shots here, but the one's taking so much money, right? Yeah. And then you have the second pick plus the big favorite. So it's like, I mean, you could obviously, if you like the 5 or 6, you're gonna, in my opinion, you're win betting them because that's the only way you're winning money from me in that perspective. Yeah, like you're guaranteeing. Like if you already took profit, you're guaranteeing that additional profit is my at least perspective.
I mean, you also have Jose on the 8-horse here. So you should not ignore the fact that you have one of the top jockeys in the world on this horse. But this horse hasn't run well, dating back to since basically Halloween. So, and those races were at Finger Lakes. And since coming to Tampa, Tampa's the type of track, and Chris, we used to talk about this all the time, that sometimes horses like it and sometimes horses hate it. And Tampa form doesn't always transfer to other tracks too.
That's correct. It's a sandy kind of surface, and it's a little deeper, a little bit more trying, but you're right. Horses either like it or they hate it. Chuck, are you on site today? Are you at Tampa?
I think he is. I saw in the chat. Yeah, he said he was going to the track because somebody was asking what was up with the turf. So I'm almost positive he can comment. But
2 minutes to Tampa.
Stretch run chat. If anybody wants to join, Oldie, put that together. There's about 200 handicappers in there. There's a lot of EquinEdge people, but a lot of great handicappers. I would tell you, it's a really great group if people have interest. Chuck he's in the VIP room, Chris.
Oh,
he's living it up. I love that though. That's how to do it. That's awesome.
Very much. And we appreciate, Chuck, too, the fact that you come and tune in even when you're in the VIP room.
That's correct.
But turn the audio up so everybody else in the VIP room has to listen to us.
Yeah. No, they'll love that. All right, 1 minute. Justin, you got the sound handy for the 3 minutes to go.
And I will tell you, so the reason I singled Skippy wasn't just because I like Skippy. Also, in what I can't show yet because the animation's just not ready, but Scotty did send me the simulated race, and the simulated race has Skippy winning pretty easily. in race 6.
Interesting. That's Ali. So I think he was saying, hey, I'm in Turkey, a few horses I can write about. So what it was race what, Oldie?
Race. So what are we talking about? The first race that already passed?
Yeah.
Or are we talking about?
No, race 6. Yeah.
Race 6, which is a graded stakes. The E simulated race. See the race before it happens. The animation's not ready for air yet, but Scotty did run it for me, and Skippy Longstocking wins pretty easily in the simulated race by more than the 3 lengths that gives you a 90% likelihood.
Yeah, he sent us what, 5 or 6 races today.
Yep. Yeah, I asked for all the graded stakes from him.
We just can't show up.
Yeah, just not ready. So, we want to make sure that that when you guys see it, that the product's ready, the algorithm's ready, everything's ready to go. And it's a product quality thing, and I tip my cap to Scotty for being that concerned about it as well. But yeah, I think, well, how did you describe it yesterday, Chris, when you saw it?
It is handicapping porn. That's what it is. Handicapping porn. It is so good. We were on with him yesterday afternoon for a while, and he was just seeing things for the first time, and he was like a kid in a candy store. So, yes, they're making the walk back. We need the 1, 2, or 3 here.
Yep.
Oldie, tell me about the 2. Right. I'm gonna place a win place show on that bet just to get some action with you, and then I'm just gonna box in the exacta here. But what's the deal with this 2 horse?
I mean, this 2 horse was the 3rd win percentage, believe it or not, in this race. And, it does look like if they go fast and everybody goes, tries to go with the forwardly placed horses, this 2 horse could clean things up. Would be my answer. I think the 3 has a good shot at getting first run if the 1 and the 5 and company, the 7, go too fast.
Yep.
But like I said, based on that first race, I'd be perfectly happy with the 1 here, and just to move on to where I'm more spread.
Yeah. No, I good luck. I am so rooting for you. This even if the 1 wins, it doesn't matter. I will tell you, there is so many people that would have gotten knocked out from a horse like that, right? Like you're just trying to get through, and then you have even more coverage later, right?
Yep. And those are all maiden races, I believe.
Horses have reached the gate.
So it'll be an interesting couple segments there. But I'm also going to put a little win bet on the 10, who it is Chad Lindsay and Van Winkle, but that's a decent cover for me. Nothing too crazy. I'm not paying like $100 to win there, but
the pick 5 pool just went from like 185 to 227. So for a moment, I was like, a lot of late money there. I was thinking the pick 4 had a bigger pool, but the pick 5 will exceed it at this point.
And guys, if you're new to the show, please feel free and join the chat. We have, I believe we have the chat on Twitter and on
whips going up
and here on YouTube. So we love the chat. We love interacting with you guys. So please join the chat if you haven't already.
And the race is on.
And we're off.
Practical Way got away well toward
1 on the rail. Broke fine. It didn't break obviously amazing, but
Awesome Brother Bill is close up as well.
Is that the
6 whips and down on the
1-5?
The 5's pressing a little bit there, but
which is what the pace number thought.
The 3 gonna set a good trip, Oldie.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking, is that the 3 could get first run here.
With 3 beat early on. Those are Mr. Cosando. It's another 2.5.
Gonna need to be up on the pace, so doing well.
The two's running a great race at the moment. We'll have to see what happens here. Looks to have some horse at a big price.
Hercules trying to sneak through inside of Mr. Banjo Man. Awesome Brother Bill starting
22, they're moving.
Get up, 3. Keep going, 3.
Cool Star who's starting to range in with
Get going, 2. 2 got, here come the 2. Come on. Get going, 2.
Road down on the inside. Practical Way is still the leader. 45 and
Get
1.
through,
Come on,
3.
3. Get through.
Get through.
Get through.
In front. Hercules going to gear out to the
come on.
Going for a rail run, and Hercules trying to
Get going. Come on,
There
2.
you go.
Get going, 2. Get up, 2. Come on, baby.
Come on, 2.
2. Get up,
Hey.
2.
He's going.
Oldie, you're through, brother. Good
I'm
job,
through.
man.
And I beat the chalk.
Yes.
Look at
Oldie.
that.
3-2. 3-2-1.
Oldie.
No, 3-2-1-10. Remember the 10's the one I said I missed.
Boxed exacta. Pay good with the 2, brother.
Yes, boom.
Yes.
Good job, man.
We're rolling. Let's go.
Oldie, Oldie, that 2 gets
Wait.
up.
All
Oldie,
right, we need a boom for Alan though,
yes.
because Alan had a double from the 9 to the 1 to the 3 there. The 1 and the 3.
What did the double pay, Chris? What do we have in the will pays on the
The will pays for the daily double on a 3 is 296 to 1.
Yes, man. That's gigantic. 300 to 1. Oldie, if that 2 gets up, Oldie, in your pick 5's now alive too. Well done, just sticking to your handicapping, right? But that 2 gets up, you're looking at single ticket, man, in a situation like that. To be honest with you, I mean that's
the double.
But
the double will pays to the 2 was 14.59.
Yes, yes. Oldie,
Yes.
Oldie, I was so rooting for you there. That would have been the biggest sweat that I would have ever seen. This would by far, but the sweat's still so good, brother. Good job.
Boom, Alan. He had the exacta too. Way to go.
All right.
$45 ticket, man. Well done, Oldie.
Well, and frankly, I talk all the time about when the top 2 picks match. I mean, this was on dirt, but it's still 68% or so on dirt. When the top 2 picks match the top 2 win percentages there.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's the way I crafted my pick 5 ticket, was to just take that, because that was the only instance of that in the sequence.
Yep, and there's the rest of his ticket as we get to race 3, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10. We'll be back there in 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, we got Gulfstream coming up. I like the 5 and the 9 at Gulfstream, and the 5 is 9 to 2. The 9 is currently 12 to 1. I thought that 9 is really interesting here.
The 9 removes blinkers, Oldie, right? And it has massive GSR increase coming back off the dirt, going 1 churn at Gulfstream. So you go back to the Tapeta form at Woodbine, and this horse was facing here and was favored, right? So you think that just gonna sit off the pace here? I mean, has really good Tapeta form, obviously.
Yeah, and I looked at this grade 3, second in a grade 3, second in a non-graded stakes race at Woodbine. Really wants the Tapeta by one of Chris's favorite Tapeta sires, the Factor. That's Joe Bravo, who should give this horse a good ride here. I do not understand why they were putting this horse. Hold on, let me share the right screen here. Why they were putting this horse on the turf. But this is a grade 3 placed horse in a race where look at all these down arrows on the GSR after this came off turf.
Yeah. Here's why I also and Chris, this is I always appreciate your perspective on the Tapeta course, because I think in some way you probably will agree with this, that when you get moisture in a Tapeta course, it will play different. I would tell you all. So, and for the most part, I am not always a huge fan of horses on the lead going 2 turns, with the exception if there's moisture in the Tapeta course. So I don't necessarily have a huge opinion here, Oldie. I actually thought that I think this is a bit of a tough race. I don't disagree with you. The 7's taking so much money, and then you have a huge morning line angle on the 5 with also coming off the pace. I don't really know how the Tapeta course is going to play today. In the first race, what happened when they were sprinting, right? And the speed held. So
yeah,
but that's sprinting. It's always different. So I don't really have an opinion. I do think the 5 horse with Sayas is interesting. I would say, coming off the pace. I mean, is lightly raced. It is the long shot, and you're getting the right value, I would say, on this horse at 5-1. I think Can Improve has shown the ability, right? Sheriff Ali ran well 2 back sprinting, and the GSR is fine, I would say, in one last out fairly easy, but that was easier. So, but yeah. I don't think this horse is really probably getting enough respect. It's now at 4-1, so I'm not sure what type of price we'll get.
Hey, real quick, let's go back to Tampa real quick here. Chuck is right. That Exacta paid a little light in the last race, only $58.
Yeah, because everybody here was betting it. That's why. We just said that. Yeah, I bet it. Alan bet it. Everybody betting it. Oh, there's. Yeah, I mean.
And the trifecta, the horse that ended up finishing 3rd was that Chad Lindsay Van Winkle horse I mentioned.
Oldie, that would have been, if anybody played that, well done. You would have had to catch that one late. But
and look at the super, Oldie. I mean, you had the super as well.
Yes, he did. Oldie had the super. Yeah, man, you are on fire. Well done, man.
Follow Oldie today. Follow Oldie. That is the key.
Tune in, watch the show, guys. I mean, none of the stuff where I read the first race right, I read the second race right, but I don't read this stuff all that well without you guys here. It really makes the show work.
Yeah, but we all would say the same thing, Oldie. I mean, you can't handicap the best of your life or amazing every single race day. It just doesn't. The game is far too hard, man. But when you have a tool like EquinEdge, Oldie, and you can handicap and see it well, stuff like that happens, right? And again, $45 risk, right? In the ROI is just massive. And even if you could play a second ticket, right? If you really wanted to, I mean, but it's that's why I love this system, to be honest, because it was 2%, but you still have a big pace. That's what's going to happen in that race. Pace makes the race, and there you go. And then your great handicapping will continually come through, right? And you have great coverage in some maiden races on a big day, so.
And shout out to the folks that have joined us on Twitter as well. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you having us into your screen.
All right, we are one
Rodney,
minute to post here.
Rodney, did you qualify for NHC? I know you were trying. Yeah, good luck to Oldie Gilly. It's amazing.
Yeah. Good to see you. Guys, I also, since we have a ton of people on the stream, I want to put out an ad to everybody that next week, the EquineEdge is going to have amazing coverage with great guests and just an amazing time at the NHC. They're going to be covering the whole thing live. We have cameras where we have a special setup. We have Justin on site to interview people. Scotty will be popping in and out, and Chris will be running the show. It's going to be amazing. You know, hours and hours of content. So please tune in. And of course, we'll have our usual live racing that we can show from Gulfstream, Laurel, San Anita, and Golden Gate.
That's that's the plug of the day, Oldie. We will have cameras.
Yep.
Yeah, I would. You keep plugging this. I know I'm hanging with you guys. I got to go coach a baseball game, but I'll be here for at least, I don't know, another hour and a half, I think. But it's going to be so cool. I mean, all of Oldy and Chris have done a great job of just helping me like navigate. And I was there last year, and it's not an easy setup for anybody who's been there. I mean, it's fine, but you have just so many people in a room with internet and, you know, and the whole aspect. And, but it is going to be absolutely amazing because
if you're there, swing by the booth. There'll be some giveaways and whatnot. So definitely get in the ballroom and go over and see Justin and Scotty. And,
but
you know, we'll give you a hat.
So it will be, there you go. Yes. Don't keep that hush hush, else everybody will be there. So you all listeners heard that first. So stop by. I'll be there, gonna broadcast all day. So you all better be here with me, because I did that last year and it was exhausting, but it is so much fun, I will tell you. And I think, Chris, you've done a great job of like knowing the setup and, okay, this is how we're going to do it. And it's going to be cool because we can watch races, we can play together, and then I'll give you all live coverage. I'm going to try to get, you know, good groups of people to come talk to us and get on. And if you're listening, come by. I want more people, the better. You know, would love to come on and just talk with you all. I think it's a great experience. It's so fun, I would say, for people that haven't been. It's a good group, and, you know, people you probably don't see a lot. Maybe you see them once a year, right? And, you know, I think it will be awesome. So
yeah. And we got a camera, so we'll be able to capture the room as the races go off and kind of try and give you some of that level of excitement that's going on there.
So, Tony, you are 100% coming on. So just like whenever you would like to come on, I will be there. I fly in Wednesday night. I will be there all day Thursday. I am going to try to qualify. It's really the only way I can in Washington, just to play live. So I'll try to qualify Thursday, but find me Thursday. Like, we can ping me on WhatsApp and we can connect. Let me know when you get in. And I would love to have you come on as much as you want, man. You can come on every day if you want.
and Tony, you can help us test on Thursday. We'll be doing some
yes. Yeah.
Scotty just contacted me to make sure I saw an email he sent me before race 2 went off. He emailed me the screenshot of the simulated race for that race.
Yeah.
And it had 3-1-2.
Yes, that's amazing.
With the 3 winning.
That's probably why the exacta was so low, because he played the exacta too. But
he probably hammered it. Yeah.
We know that
we're loading at Gulfstream.
All right, let me get the sound on, guys.
And the 5 favorite, number 3, Oscar's World.
If you're new to the show, guys, we do this every week. We try to have fun as we're watching these streams, and
Sharif Ali is in the gate.
Make things more entertaining than just watching a track feed.
2 more waiting for Piper's Factor in Edgartown.
I bet I played the 5 here would be where I was going. Yeah. I just played a win bet.
5 was my top choice here. The 9 I thought was interesting.
Edgartown's ready. That leaves Piper's Factor to take the outside.
John, no idea, but much more than I probably would. But he plays with conviction, I will tell you. So he sees it clearly.
They're at the post. And they're off. Toward the inside, it's Seminole Chief who gets the first call, but they're lining up to take him on, including the middle horse Edgartown, and in between runners Oscar's World. On the far outside goes Thomas Aquinas. Looking at the rail, it's Beyond Stokes. Sharif Ali angles for some place to go. On his outside is Weightless. Saving ground is The Process. The early trailer is Piper's Factor. And the run around the first turn, it's Seminole Chief who has the lead. Fighting the rating behind the speed is The Process. That's not helping Sharif Ali, who tries to settle, but he's in tight. Second is Edgartown. In between horses, Oscar's Word. Along the rail, Beyond Stoked. Out 4 wide is Thomas Aquinas. Sharif Ali with Weightless keeping him company on the outside. The Process is
I don't think the 9 wants to be this far off the pace, though.
They went 24-1 for the opening quarter as they race to the half-mile point. It's Edwin Gonzalez and Seminole Chief in front. From between horses, Edgartown. Moving on the far outside, Thomas Aquinas. In between horses, Oscar's World. Beyond Stoked is next.
Come on, 5, get
going.
going.
Move up and get into the clear is Sharif Ali. Still keeping him in as Weightless. Down at the rail goes The Process. Up here, and Piper's Factor is last. Round the far turn through a 47 4.5 mile. With the advantage, it's Seminole Chief by a length. Thomas Aquinas is second. Edgartown is third. Beyond Stoked is fourth. Saya's trying to get into the clear, and now he is on Sharif Ali, who's on the far outside. Meanwhile, Rosario coming up the rail on Oscar's World. They're at the top of the stretch. The advantage to Seminole Chief. He has it by 2 over Beyond Stoked. And Oscar's World, they're second and third. On the outside, Sharif Ali is flattened out as Oscar's World tries to go get Seminole Chief. Seminole Chief almost home. Oscar's World surging to him. Oscar's World or Seminole Chief. Seminole Chief still there. Seminole Chief wins. Oscar's World second, third Beyond Stoked. Fourth
for the day here.
141
watch
and
speed
2.
Going 2 turns with if there's moisture in the Tapeta track.
Yeah. I mean, you see where we've seen 2 races. Yep. 2 races where speed's held on the Tapeta.
And in sprinting, it's not uncommon, but going 2 turns, it's much more tough. And when 24-1, I usually want to see a horse going like 25, to be honest, to wire the field.
That's what I was going to say. We usually like to see 25 on the front end.
Yeah, but I would say just if you're playing there, like I would watch. I'll be curious to see in the next couple races.
All right, we have 7 minutes to Laurel here. And then 9 minutes to Tampa. I'm sure with post-drag, Tampa is more like 12 minutes, 24 minutes, something like that.
Flip over to Tampa real quick.
All right, we'll flip to Tampa real quick.
Let's look at Will Pays in the pick 3. That's what I want to.
I'm wishing I open up
the pick 3 now. Open up a different screen, Oldie, or I can. Well, you just duplicate it. Yeah, I don't think you can't do it in the
you're right. All right, hold on 1 sec.
It doesn't know that that's race 3.
There you go. Not too shabby.
What do you have?
I have the 2, 3, 5, 6, 10.
2, 3, 5, 6. Sweet. All right. That's nice for a pick 3, man. Pick 4s are going to be gigantic. Let's get through, man. The pick 4s are going to like escalate massive. Yeah, that's going to be nice.
They will be much.
Looks like the one I may have missed based on the Will Pay is the 7.
It's fine. I mean, it's a tough race, man. But
the 1%er. Let's see who's the trainer. He's 0%. With first time starters, but small sample size.
Race 3, Oldie, here?
Yes. Race 3, the other one that I didn't use that I was actually concerned about was this 8 horse for Juan Avila, who's 18% with first timers. And the long shot as well, 15%. So I may do something to cover the 2 of those there.
Oh, because you are. Go back to your ticket real quick.
2, 3, 5, 6, 10 at this point.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. You can keep it here. Yeah, those are still good though, man. I mean, one obviously scares you at 2%, being the long shot, right?
Yeah.
But you have good coverage. I mean.
You're in good shape. 4 minutes to Laurel. You got an 8-horse field here.
Well, that's pretty good for Laurel. I mean, that's 2 races at Golden Gate.
And and it's on dirt.
All right, so Laurel. Nice morning line angle on the top win percentage there at Laurel. Here we go.
Here we go.
Yep. E long shot, top win percentage, morning line angle, 23%. There is other speed here, so that would be my cautionary tale here.
Check your text from Scotty.
But I would say
5-6.
Yeah. Scotty likes the 5-6 with all the speed.
Yeah, I don't disagree with him here.
I love that he's texting. That's great. Passing along Scotty play. Scotty play he likes the 5-6, FYI.
6 last time out, winner, big price, 9-2 on the morning line, so big overlay. Actually, E morning line right is kind of right in line with where it's being bet right now. I think the 5 is currently your favorite, but I'm guessing, and just going to take a guess based on what Scotty told me he would be doing today, that is coming from the sim race as well.
100% it is, because that's what he said he was doing, right?
Yep. 5-6, and maybe with all the speed, the 4 gets a piece too. It's either that or somebody holds on and you have a speed of the speed situation. I will point out that this 2 horse has been racing against much better. So don't discount it, but I think Scotty's right in line here.
I mean, so it has, I guess. So the one thing I would say on the 2 though, it did stop last out, right? Really bad. You got to assume that being on the inside of the 3, and the 3 is fast. I mean, it is the long shot. That's where it's weird, and then it's the top 1%. But I am with you. With there's so much speed here, you would assume that it stops.
I mean, I'm watching the video again, and it's so cool. You guys are gonna love this when it actually is ready for prime time.
It is, and we hit that nice exacta yesterday off the horse that it was showing was going to be way off in the lead, and the horse it showed was going to be running late on the Tampa turf yesterday when the 4 of us were just playing around. So it was a lot of fun. It's going to be I don't want to say game changer, but it's pretty close to game changer. It's going to change the way you look at races as well.
I'm telling you, it's handicapping porn. It is so good.
I told these guys, if anybody there'll be enough people on this stream. If you've ever played Sigma Derby, the mechanical coin horse racing game, you can look it up. It's the coolest thing in Vegas, I will tell you, like by far. They used to have a bunch of them, and I used to play it all the time at MGM Grand, all the time.
Me too, because it was right there by the sports book.
Oh my gosh, I would stay at MGM for free and play that game all day and just kind of eat and drink and have the best time. Like it was so fun, and you did not spend a ton of money. It reminds me of this. It literally reminds me of, like, you take that and the technology wise to be able to watch it. It is just so cool.
Yeah. It just having sitting there, Justin, with buckets of quarters.
Yeah. Yes. And then I hit that 200 to 1, for 20 times, it's 4,000 quarters.
Yeah, I know. I remember flying home with quarters because I didn't have time to get them, exchanged.
Back in the day, you would have to go get the rolls from the actual cage, and then finally they put in like a quarter machine.
Yeah. Well, we're going to be fast and furious here, Oldie, because we're going to go straight from Laurel after this race over to Tampa and see how well you do. Let me.
All right, fingers crossed. Let's see.
I got Tampa up on the side, so it'll be perfect timing. Actually, we got 3 minutes to post, Oldie. So,
Yeah, and they're going to post drag. They were almost 5 minutes late for the first race.
The thing I tell you on the 6 horse in this race, if the pace stops, this horse actually this horse is going to hit the board. I would say the 6 horse. I think if the assumption, and Scotty, I think like this horse too, and I would say you're getting the right value. It's not taking any money, but look, the EquinEdge morning line says you should be getting 12-1. It is only 3%, but you are probably getting good value, even if you just want action playing like a win play show, to be honest. Like, it is perfect price. It's floating up more, which I even love. I think it's 15-1 at Tampa.
And keep in mind, we talk about this all the time, the win percentage is a win percentage. It's not a second place percentage.
That's correct.
So the 6 could still run in the money here.
Yes. Yeah. No, that's my point. I don't know. I doubt the horse can win. It might, but
Sophia's Rose in the early mix at the rail. They're going a good pace.
Did get the jump on the 5 there.
Takes a spot 4th right off the
I played a 4-5-6 here.
Tomorrow about the 3 pass, sun streaming near the rail. The Universal Design follows that, and Flug is the trailer. Flug is last of them all, has 14 to make up into the
that
far
3
turn.
Just press that 2 on the inside, man.
On the inside, and now it is Cappadocia who gets away from the Capitude at the rail. Sophia's Rose is 3rd off the inside
sitting
now.
amazing
and
trip.
Fillets ridden along for a little more, just approaching the quarter pole. Another 5, sun streaming. The others have to pick it up. Flug is still well back at second last at this point. They turn for home. Cappadocia is the leader. Sophia's Rose driven in the second.
Where are you going, 6?
Capitude weakens on the inside. Famous Fillets to the center of the track, coming to the final for
5's not really running.
Cappadocia about 4,
might be only.
Famous Fillets trying to bridge the gap in the last 16th of a mile. Here comes Famous Fillets. Famous Fillets keeps on charging on the outside.
It's going to be 7.
Famous Fillets.
3,
well
4,
done.
5.
Famous Fillets. Geron Barbosa gets it. Cappadocia, and then it was sun streaming and Flug.
All right, Oldie. We got Tampa in probably 2 minutes to post. I got up the video here. So what tell us what you are again?
He is. I just dropped it in the chat.
Okay.
He is 235-610.
All right, man. Great. We want the 2. That's what we want.
Yeah.
We want to get to the next.
The 2 or the 6.
Just get to the next race.
Get to the next race. I agree.
Jeff, he broke out his prayer rug, so that'll work. We like that.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, you got to root for your fellow handicappers, man. I mean, it's
if this was a razor show, Oldie would be taking shots.
I think maybe he needs to, anyways. To be honest. Oh man, you might have to relax yourself, after this race is my hope, man. Like,
yeah, well, if I'm able to relax my heartbeat at that point, I may not be alive, but if we get past this race, but
all right, getting back behind the gate, they're going to start loading here.
Great show, guys. I mean, just so cool. And again, we'll be live. Anybody else just joined in? We'll be live from NHC in Las Vegas next week. EquinEdge. I'll be on site. Chris will be helping me. If you're going to be there, stop by. I would love to have you on the show, and hop on. You don't even have to come on for long. Doesn't have to be long. But if you want to, feel free. But we'll be live from NHC. It'll be a lot of fun. It's a great tournament.
And if I could just ask you all that are going to go by and see Justin, bring cocktails. Bring him 1 or 2 cocktails, right? Because if we can get him liquored up a little bit, that could be increase the entertainment value as well.
I'm just open to get some amazing coverage. I think it will be cool. It's something that I think is good. It is good for the sport. It's people that don't see each other a lot, and it might be the only time they see them. It might be the last time they see somebody. And I think
And the horses have reached the gate. It's
what I've learned with
time.
horse racing, it's like a family. I learned that when I had horses,
Yep.
and I was around the trainer, and they
11 here at the 6
would let my kids come up to the farm and break the horse, give them horseshoes. That's why I love the game, and I think as handicappers, you have that same aspect. So
10 and the 5 really taking all the money here.
Here's mission control.
That's okay.
Either one of those will work.
Yeah.
Ruby's Big Red out to gate 7 right now. Long shot at 24-1.
It's always good to start off good, right?
And guys, if we can like the show on both YouTube and on Twitter/X, that would be great. Really appreciate it.
Snow name, Marcos Spinelli.
All right, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10. Good coverage, Oldie.
Back in race 1. Looks like there's 4 more left to load here. Tear it up. There's 5 more.
Weather looks good, Chris, in Tampa.
Yeah, weather it's good. It's a little warm today, but we'll take it.
Mellifluous, the 2 favorites are actually going to be second and third last to load, and the final one will be D-Flash. We'll be all
right, come on, one time for the oldie capper.
Loading in. D-Flash and our Boot Barn Jockey of the Month Award winner, Melissa Iorio, to the outside.
Jockey of the Month Award winner, is that what I heard?
Yeah.
I think I was once the Jockey of the Month Award winner.
D-Flash.
I don't recall that month.
Well, one.
I might have made that up, but you know.
Okay.
Oh, they got to get these horses to calm down.
And the race is on.
All right, we're off.
We'll start there for 2 stormy.
The break by the 3 and the 2.
Snow name showing good
6.
speed, goes right to the front.
All right.
Mission control down along the inside, away quickly.
Come on, Snow name.
Lost internet.
With the bolt. Right
There we go.
outside now, putting a nose into that.
Good ride. Just come on, 6. Is up to 10. Yep.
Moves around.
Yep.
I mean, all your horses sitting right up there.
Tear it up with 1 beat early on, and that's the slow starting 2 Stormy Ocean.
Senegal, come on, 6.
22-2 for the opening quarter mile. And down on the
Keep
inside,
going.
Snow name just
Keep going, 3.
Going 3.
3 deep here for Mr. Bolt. The favorite is marching forward now, though. Here comes Mr. Bolt up after Snow.
7, get out. Come on, 3. Keep going, 3.
Go away 7. Go away 7.
7, I think my flat now. Come on, 3. Be game, 3.
Come on, 2.
Got those blinkers. Come on, 3.
Come on, 3.
Come on, 3. Be game, 3.
Go,
Get up,
go,
3.
go.
Come on, baby.
Come on, 3.
Get up,
Well,
3.
let's go.
Come on, be
Come on,
game.
5.
Be
Come on,
game,
5.
3. Be game. Yeah, Oldie. Get up. Get up. Yeah, brother. Stacks. You're
Boom.
live to stacks.
Boom.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Yes.
Oh, this is going to be great.
Oldie. Yes. I'm so happy.
Yes, and we know that I've lost thousands of dollars in pay legs over the last 2 months, mostly at Aqueduct. So how am I going to find a way to have the saddest ending to this ticket?
It's
You're
just
gonna get there, man.
it's the day, man. This is the day. This is the day. This what was the pick 3 will pays? I believe they were rather large, if I remember correctly. Do you still have
the 3 for $1 was $17.52.
Yeah, 876 at the base.
Was your went off around 4-1? It looks like.
Yeah.
5 was double that though. If the 5 could have gotten up.
You live it live in the pick 5 too, Oldie?
Yep.
Yeah.
But
So
here's the thing. Here's the thing. I will tell you, Oldie. Here's the thing. The 3. Look at the morning line on the 3 in the EquinEdge morning line.
Yeah.
So yes, the horse took a ton of money. I will guarantee you though, in the pick 4s, you're gonna get probably a much better morning line. I would guess. On that, it will be
that 9 knocked out a lot of tickets for sure.
Well, and that 10, I think
exactly,
too.
Exactly, yeah. Chris. Exactly. Yes.
And he didn't waste anything because he singled the 9. That's the advantage of when you single the price horse and it comes in, is it doesn't cost you anything. Now he could have easily ripped that ticket up, but still.
And so the 1 and the 2 look like the 2 that I could get beaten by in the next.
Hey.
I will tell you, so the 12 is a Pletcher horse, a second-time starter. For me, it wasn't a single because no speed from a wide post at Tampa going 1 turn.
Well,
so I thought this horse could be beat.
Yeah, but you can see what's been going on with the first 3 races, right? On the dirt, is that you need to be up on the pace, because if you're not closing into a 28-mile-an-hour headwind. I mean, those are Mahoning Valley races, right? When you get to the end and they're literally walking.
Again, welcome to everybody who's a first-time listener / watcher. Welcome to the Stretch Run. We're covering Tampa, Laurel, and Gulfstream right now. We have Gulfstream and Laurel live. We appreciate you guys tuning in. We're live, and we'll put the will pays up here.
Oldy, go to your other screen and then no, not
right.
that one, the other one. They are very good, man.
All right, hold on. I'm pulling it up now. Share this tab. And
there's a couple low ones, and then you got a couple really good ones, man.
Okay, well, we can't handle the ones on the 5, apparently.
What is the one? 5 is 51,000 is what I'm seeing.
Well, we have the 5, I believe.
Yeah. And go back to your ticket. That's the EquinEdge long shot.
3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 12.
The 3 is 33,000. The I'll just recall. Go back. Yeah. Try it again. See maybe if they show up. It's 51,000. So the 2 is 51,000, and so is the 5, and so is the 10. So the ones that don't have amounts are $51,000. Oldie.
All right, let's look at something here. So let's look at the pool.
Race 1, you might be.
A couple tickets alive. There's a few tickets alive.
Yeah, only a couple
of those.
So what do you? Let's go back to your ticket real quick. So you have the 3 for
the IRS is reading for 30. Thanks, Godfrey.
yeah, that. But hey, Ollie, that don't matter because to be honest, it's all about the win, and it's like is what it is. But the 3 is 3,300. The 4 is 13,000. The 5, 51,000. I mean, that's just, and it's the EquinEdge long shot. How can you this thing would not surprise me at all, and what's it another 3, it's a 3%er, right? The 6 horse, 5,500, right? And then the 9 is 15,000. The 12 is a big favorite at 2,000. So,
I take 2,000. I mean,
of course you're going to take on a $45 bet, that's what, you're kind of still trying that's to be alive to that as a minimum is insane. A lot of times that's your maximum payday on a pick 4, right? Like, and that's your minimum. And you're sitting there almost to a single ticket. The 2 horse wins that second race and you got single tickets all over the place, brother. Like, well done handicapping.
All right, we're getting close to the gate at Gulfstream. I thought this race could be, and I don't know how I'm able to refocus right now, but I'm doing it. I thought this could be an all race here.
You got to burn 19 minutes before you get to the race.
But maybe Oldie does need a shot, Chris. Like, I mean, even if he needs a shot of water, but I mean, that at least. But I'm rooting for you one time, man. It's this race 3, Oldie. They're going 2 turns. We just saw and said, hey, the speed could be dangerous, right? On the Tapeta. They go right back here. These are maidens, so that would be the only difference. So maiden 3-year-olds that, still it's on a day like this, still trying to get through, right?
Yep.
There is a work report on this. Did you see that?
On which horse?
The 2-horse World Showcase.
Has some speed. First time routing.
Yeah. I mean, this horse is not bred well,
No.
like at all. It is getting first time 2 churns, right, and on the Tapeta. May just be a good workhorse. I mean, I would say it wants to go 2 churns, but you know, the one going to be up on the lead, so you're going to have this speed up there. I'm assuming the 2's going to show speed. Saya's on the 1's going to show speed, right?
Yeah.
So maybe the 4, the first time starter, is the second pick. I mean, that's probably where I'm landing. Joel Rosario riding. Is that what I'm saying? Yep. Yeah. I guess I'd probably go to the 4.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think I like the works on the 4 too.
Yeah.
You know, the 5's a little interesting, maybe.
Hey, Oldie, if you hit for the 51,000, I want my popcorn money back.
All right, you can have your popcorn refund and the popcorn.
Yes. All right, here we go. Gulfstream.
Did I put the sound on? Yes, I did.
If the 1 doesn't break on the rail, I do think that
first time starter Tell Me Some Lies has gone forward. The last 2 up are Cool Tricks and Xena Swift. Xena Swift going forward. From the outside, it's Cool Tricks to complete the field.
I think this 1 horse
rail
is
horse favorite at the moment. Mama Kim. 2 turns on Tapeta track. They're in the gate.
Vulnerable here.
Yeah.
And they're off.
1 did break.
On the rail, Mama Kim comes out firing. She has a challenger from World Showcase who's on the challenge. First timer Tell Me Some Lies joins the top plate, but Rosario takes a rein full of her.
I'd be on the
far
right
outside,
now,
it's Xena Swift. Marching forward while the
Joel pulled back
the
before, though. I think that was
last of the
okay.
6 as they race around the first turn. Mama Kim in the pink colors in front by a length and a half. World Showcase is second. Take Your Point is now third. Xena Swift is on to be fourth. Back to fifth is Tell Me Some Lies.
Fast for
well back early is Cool Tricks. Last a long way. Better than 10 lengths off the lead of Mama Kim. Quarter time was Spirited. 23 and 4. Mama Kim has the lead. On the outside, it's World Showcase in second. Take Your Point is together with Xena Swift. They're third and fourth. Back from fifth, that's the first timer Tell Me Some Lies, and still a 5 or 6 length gap to Cool Tricks, who has a lot of ground to make up and less than half a mile to do it. They went to half in 48 seconds flat as they leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. It's Mama Kim on top by a length. World Showcase second. Take Your Point. Looking for some place to race. Xena Swift is getting started 3 wide.
Where are you going?
Lies is being ridden and trying to gain about 4 lengths off the lead, and getting closer at the back is Cool Tricks as it races to the top of the stretch. Mama Kim tries to stretch him out a bit. She's a quarter of a mile from home and a length and a half in front.
The speed here, man. We
far outside Xena Swift. Then Cool Tricks, who's underway while very wide on the course. Mama Kim asked to finish it up here by Louis Saez. An eighth of a mile remains, and she's 4 on top. The rest left in her wake at this stage as Mama Kim still rolling and still under very confident handling. It's Mama Kim and jockey Louis Saez as down the road winner of race number 3. Take Your Point is going to be into second from Cool Tricks, so I think wins the show.
Who was up on the lead and I think running third. Like nobody's closing. Like the speed's completely holding.
Do you have your sound on right now, Justin?
Yeah, can you not hear me?
Hey, Ray.
No, I can hear some broadcast. Maybe it's on my end. Let me just check. That I was not expecting to hear here. I see it. Okay, it's me.
Hey, Razor.
You guys aren't hearing it, but I am.
Oldie is alive to a monster pick 4 at Tampa. Who
cares about this? Thanks, Cincy. Cincy, one of our great supporters, asked Scotty for a free subscription when Scotty was in a good mood, and got a gift subscription as well.
All right. No, we're just gonna follow Tampa. That's the only thing that's happening right now. So Oldie, have you did you post your ticket out at all on Twitter?
I did not. No.
It's I think Anna did. Sweet, amazing. Okay, I got this. Let's just focus, Tampa, man. We got to root you home here. Like, it doesn't.
No pressure, right?
No, none. No pressure.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be pressure. We're just gonna have a fun time.
Yeah, we are having a fun time. I mean, we always have a fun time on the show.
This is more fun than we normally have.
Yeah. You know, again, you know, I'm knocking on wood and considering myself lucky here, and let's just get this home. You know, if we get this home, we also move to the last two legs of the pick 5 as well.
Yeah, I don't think we're as concerned with that right now, but there is that.
Well, I'm trying to be forward thinking here.
Let me ask you this: Does Mrs. Oldie watch the show?
Mrs. Oldie does not watch the show.
Well, that's good.
She would be mortified right now
by
the fact that we're alive to this. Yes, she would not be able to handle it.
No. You gonna watch the race, Oldie? Or you gonna go take a walk?
I am not to take the walk type.
No, he's
I'm the type who likes to see every race. If I bet something, I want to see the race. I don't care where I am. I could be 30,000 feet in the air, or 12 feet underground.
Scotty's going to pop on here in 5 minutes, he said, but he also said, please cover the one horse, Oldie.
I'm going to cover the one horse. Don't worry, Scotty. Covering the 1, 2, and 7.
Oh, yeah. Is that just the horses you don't have, Oldie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, those are the ones I'm concerned about. The one horse is Sky. I'm guessing the one horse simulated race pretty well.
So,
Scotty's saying
but I think the win bets will win you money. So whatever that, your minimum's 2,000, right? So you don't have you have no 1, 2. What else do you not have?
1, 2. I don't have the 10 or 11.
Well, look what MKT has to say, Oldie. I got it up there on the screen for you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So as long as so you are gonna cut into your $2,000 profit is the only one you care about. So whatever amount you're willing. So if you can get a will pay above 2,000 with a win bet, great. You can insert some in other will pays if that's the way you want to do it, right?
Well, anything that pays more than if I hedge everything at $20 to win, okay?
Yes.
That I don't have.
Yes.
Everything else is anything above, so 120 plus 45, anything above $165 to win is profit. So I'm just playing it that way. All of them will pay more than that. So, the lowest amount I believe is the one, $20 to win is going to pay 400. So I'm fine with that hedge. When I hedge, I usually look at, I at least want to make the money back that I have into it.
Yeah, Rodney, Oldie got everybody so excited. Rodney's deciding he's going to NHC next weekend, Oldie.
And Oldie, don't forget about the 640 you've already collected.
Yes,
right? If you just spend your wood play show money on the hedges, then you're still collecting everything on the pick 4 will pays.
All right, let me just make sure I have this right. I didn't miss anything on the hedge. All right, 1, 2, 10, 11, 7, 8. Let's see here. 1, 2, 10, 11, 7, 8. Got it all. Okay.
Jeff
hedged.
Jeff says he wants a Oldie autograph.
Well, Jeff, let's see if we can get an EquinEdge hat from Scotty, and I'll sign the hat for you.
Yeah.
If the 5 wins here.
Oh, this is great. Let me make, I got to get, we got 9 minutes till Tampa number 4, Oldie. Are you, I'm assuming you are still alive in your pick 5 also that you just continually played, right? Will you flip? Yeah, there you go. So you had the 3, same coverage here, more coverage, and then single to another EquinEdge kind of new future state feature from the mock race single, which is awesome, and Skippy Longstocking. So, right, it's a great day, man. You are absolutely on fire.
Well, let's get this. Let's bring it home we're having a great show. Let's keep the momentum going. Either way, we're covered in a way that this worked out that we're going to keep the momentum going no matter what here. But so we have a question here from Jeff Mills on why the 9. So 30. So E pace number 1 to 99, 99 being the fastest, 1 being the slowest, going to the first point of call. So we had almost a 29-point pace advantage here on the 9 horse. This horse, last time it was on the lead, was also the horse to watch, facing similar, facing 42s. And, I had a note there as well. And so I just thought this horse could get away. I thought that the price, even at 20 to 1, was ridiculous. And, that there was, we talk about all the time, that's where the value was here.
Yeah. And if the state of Illinois hadn't killed your bet shares, everybody else could have been in this too. But
blame the state of Illinois, or actually blame Spires, because I still haven't found the law that they claim exists.
Wait. So I have I don't want to spend time on this. That's I'll catch up at next weekend. I want to hear more about this. But this it's just such a greatly amazing play ticket, Oldie. Like I just, as a handicapper, it's and you have seen every race so clear. We hit the exacta in race 2, right? And had a bomb come in at second. Many people played that. I played a win play show there. I mean, it was like in race number 3, you get a 10 to 1 horse, man, off the morning line, which obviously morning line was off, but and then you enter in the last, right, with which I just love this aspect of this, the EquinEdge long shot, man, at $51,000 will pay.
Yeah, I mean, one time the long shot, because that's the way you would have been single to that 5 horse there, Justin.
Yeah, maybe. No, yeah.
I'm just teasing you.
I think that I love to single the EquinEdge long shot. The horses to watch as that algorithm comes back in the future. Oh, you didn't even talk about that. The 9 horse, you guys, in the first race was the race 3 back or 2 back. That race 2 back was an EquinEdge horse to watch, which is a new algorithm. It was out for a bit. And I'll let Oldie talk about this because he.
Well, let me talk about this, using the note function to mark those horse to watch horses. So when they come back, if they ran well, you'll see this too, because I included that as part of my handicapping.
Yeah.
So we had identified this horse previously, and here we had another huge pace advantage. The other thing you saw here was pretty much this horse needed the lead.
Yeah, so, it's in days like this, in a race like that, it's it's a great, just like, yes, it's 2%, but just trust the algorithm, trust the pace number, and that his pace makes the race. And the horse to watch was awesome that you were able to catch that, and great use of the note feature.
Yeah, and the note feature is like one of the oldest features we have too. I mean, we've had that feature forever. I use it to tag horses with great works too. So if I see something, and remember, Scotty announced this a couple of weeks ago, but we're going to have the Bruno works integrated into the site. So if you're a Bruno fan, or if you've ever been curious about Bruno, that's going to be integrated into the site in coming months.
And we'll have video too. So if you like video, I think, but you don't have to start with video. He gives his ratings on a star system. And my brother, good to see you. You are looking like
what's up, guys?
You look very dapper.
Well, after that 3-hour haircut yesterday, I hope you did. It does look dapper.
Yeah. We're in the big sweat here, Scotty, on Oldie's ticket.
Ooh, Alan's hot too, guys. He singled an 8-1 longest shot on the board at Aqueduct.
Wow, nice, Alan. Hey, everybody. Good to see everybody. I'm so proud of you guys. What a great show, Oldie. Great handicapping. I'm rooting for you. You're going to get this home, but I do think the one deserves a long shot look. So just please.
Luckily, the odds are long enough on all the horses that it's an easy hedge for everything I do have.
Good. Okay, I'm glad to hear that. But
Scotty, the EquinEdge long shot is paying $51,000.
So insane. It's so crazy.
I would love to see it.
I'm like a proud parent. You know what that's like, Oldie, too, with your daughter. All of us know that, but like, it's so freaking cool to just see where this thing started, right? And then see all the passion and see where it's developing and all this stuff coming up this year. And we have the best community hands down in horse racing.
Yeah, I was talking about that, Scotty, just from NHC, and like we're going to be broadcasting live. You're playing, and it's like the one time a year. It's like family. You get to see people. You might not see them often, and you might not see anybody ever again, right? And I think EquinEdge, you started this from the roots of it has such a great community aspect. So
it does. It really does. And we'll see that in Vegas as well. You know what's really cool too, you guys? What's up, Razor, my man? What's really neat is, so 2 years ago at the NHC, there was about 10 people using EquinEdge. True story here. And then last year, and I think you'll testament to that, Justin, we had over 150 EquinEdge users with NHC players. It was really, really crazy. What's up, Rodney? Hello, everybody. It was so proud. I can't even imagine what it's going to be like this year.
Yeah.
It's so great.
It is going to be amazing. Cincy. No, man.
We're going to have a great show. We're going to have a great show, Scotty. It's going to be a fun time. We've got a lot of good plans. There'll be a lot of good interviews, and the content's going to be off the charts.
Yeah. So how are you playing I'm just curious, guys, Oldie, how are you playing your cover wagers here? Because you're so alive with such big money. Which horses? Are you covering all the ones you don't have, or are you?
I'm covering all the ones I don't have. I'm not trying to make $51,000 on the cover. I'm just trying to make a reasonable amount in return.
Okay.
So what I did was I placed a $20 win bet on every horse I don't have. So that's the 2, the 1, the 10, 11,
so
8, and 7.
Spend that whole 600, Oldie. Spend it all.
I think you have minimum of 2,000. Like, take some conviction and play an exacta or something too. I think like add some other good little will pays in there is what I would say. Like, you don't have to spend a bunch, right, to cut too much into profit. But
since Scotty likes the 1, I did go up to 40 on the 1.
Ooh, 40.
I mean,
I take the simulated race like the 1.
I'll tell you what it has. It's a very close race. The only horses that aren't close are the 5 and the 10. Those are not close on the simulated race. It's amazing how much I'm already relying on it. I've had it for all of a day. But it does have 1-12-3, and then the 6 is right there by a nose, and then there's a little bit more back to the 2, 4, and 11. But the 12 is right there. That's the top. That's the 3 to 5 favorite. The good news is the 3 and 6 are right there next to the 12, and the 1's in front. Yeah. We obviously don't want the 1 to win, but if I was like choosing one horse in this race, it would probably be the 3 or the 6, to be honest with you.
Well, and I just didn't like I used the 12, but I didn't like the post. The 12 wasn't a single for me because of the post and the lack of speed first time out.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Scotty, we've been talking about this all morning, or since we started. In Tampa right now, you're running into a 28-mile-an-hour headwind in the stretch.
Ooh.
So
that's it's tough to come from behind.
Yes, you've got to be on. You got to be at or near the pace, otherwise you've got no shot.
Well, if that's the case, then you're looking at the 1, 3, 6, 12.
Full cast of 12 here.
Well, the two will be there early, no doubt about it. But the system shows the 2 really stopping late.
They're approaching the gate and loading. Oldie, let's get it home, brother.
Let's get it.
Oldie, this one's for you, buddy.
This one's for me. As they used to say in the Low and Brow commercials, I believe, here's to good friends. Tonight is kind of special.
Let's get it. Come on, one time.
All right, we got 5, 6, 12 still need to load. 12 on the outside, big favorite here. But you take the 12. It doesn't matter. Just get it through here, Oldie. Great race, great handicapping, man. Good job.
No pressure, right?
Pressure. No, this is going to be great.
It's still pressure.
I'd play the Under Pressure song, but Scotty will get an email.
Yeah, I will.
All right, let's get this home.
Yeah, come on, Oldie. Good luck.
The race is on.
One broke out.
Well from that outside draw, quicker though toward the inside.
3 broke great. 6 or 12 broke good, and then the 4 sitting right there. There's the 1. Scotty.
Worked on the 4.
Gonna rush that 1 up.
Yeah, 1's gone.
A lineup of 3. Papa is Ice, Kathalika, camera out wide. Break of 3 more lengths then. Back to Fluffy, who advances into the 7th spot. From the outside, Beach Island is
Fluffy.
Horses, Minnesota Roses.
Come on, Fluffy.
2.5 more to Wine Pairing, and Bluebird Cafe is the early trailer. 22 seconds for the opening.
Somebody get the 1.
Going to that far turn. Boss's Legacy is
Come on.
Boss's Legacy in front. Biolake Netta, Qualificata.
He rode that horse to get up there.
Come on, 3. Come on, baby.
As they wind around to the quarter pole. Qualificata right up along.
Come on, 3. Keep going.
Go 3.
Now it's the 11 that's a concern.
The 12.
I think the 11 will flatten out, Oldie. Come on, 3. Keep going.
Come on, 3. Keep going.
Come on, headwind.
Come on, 3. Beat the 12. Come on, 6. Get up, baby. Get up, 6. Come on, 6. Get up, 6. Get up, 3. Get up, 3. Get up, 6. Get up, 6.
Come on, 6.
Yeah! Yeah, brother. Yes. 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 Woo! You take it, brother. 55 hundo. Yes. Good job, man. Got up over the 3.
That is amazing.
Awesome.
Congratulations, Oldie.
Oldie. Yes, brother. Yes. Great handicapping.
Amazing.
And we would have had to try again, too.
Yes. Yes.
3, 12, 6.
That is so amazing. How much fun.
And we move to leg, as you know, because we are running a show here too. We also move to leg 4 of the pick 5.
Scotty, he just in the second leg, he only had 3 horses, but he was like, I'm sticking with these. And we all played the exacta in that race too, in race 2, but he started the pick 5 too, and just continues.
That was so good. So you're alive in the pick 5 as well?
Yeah.
Yes. But the pick 5 started
Scotty,
race 2.
Yeah,
Okay.
Scotty, the pick 5 didn't have the 9, but he only used 2 horses to start still. Like, just kept his handicapping and great job.
Wow.
Hey, Scotty, Terry here is also one that is a rookie in Vegas using EE.
Oh, wow. Okay. Nice, Terry. Well, I look forward to seeing you there.
Yeah, Terry, definitely swing by the booth.
Yes,
Swing by the booth.
Terry, come by the booth and see me. I will be there. I would love to have you on. I love that you tune in here. We want anybody who's going to be there. Come say hi.
That was a great ride on the 6.
Goldie Oldie.
In the shadow of the wire.
Is there an inquiry? No,
There is not.
No. 6 was just flying over the top. There's no inquiry there.
If there was an inquiry, it'd be between the 3 and the 12.
Yeah.
Oldy, I'm going to show you. I'm going to send you right now a screenshot of the finish of the simulator. It's got 12-6-3 all within ahead of each other.
Write the chat. Stick it in the chat.
I'm gonna. Okay,
the WhatsApp chat.
I'll send this into the WhatsApp chat. Yeah, it's insane. It's so insane.
And thank you, everybody. I appreciate everybody who tuned in and rooted along. It's like being at the track, which is what the purpose of the show is. Whether I'm alive to something or one of you guys in the chat is, we all root for each other, and we create a community by trying to do what's best for each other. And I really appreciate it.
You can
hit the like button too.
Oldie, if you'd like, I have no problem you putting this up for everybody to see. I mean, it's only a good thing anyway.
But it paid $55.84.30, so almost $5,600. But he win bet. He played the 9 in the first race, so Oldie went over $6,000 on that play for, I don't know, probably $100-ish bucks basically.
Yeah, it was 30 plus 45, so $75 got him 65, $6,000 back. So
hold on, Scotty, you sent it to the text, so let me.
Terry is also the NHG Rookie of the Year 23-24. Way to go, Terry. Terry, did you use EquinEdge as you through your Rookie of the Year quest?
Scotty, that's pretty crazy on that. The 6 comes up over the top right last, and the 3 ends up like it's in the 1 holding on there, right? Like the 1 backed up, but to see that if you watch that all the way through, does the 6 come from behind?
I'll tell you exactly what happens here. So at the stretch, it has the 1 in the lead with the 12 right there, and then the 3 and 6, and then in the finish, it shows the 6 finishing the fastest. Absolutely. At the second call, the 6 was further back, then makes up ground. It reveals, it shows this race perfectly. That's why I was a little worried about the 1, because the speed's been holding. So I was afraid that maybe, who knows if the 1 was going to hold with that lead. And then, but the rest of the horses were only the 12, 3, and 6, as you can see in that photo.
Yeah. And again, guys, I've mentioned that the animations aren't final yet and stuff like that. So please keep that in mind. But, it's insane how accurate this is.
When you win $6,000, nobody going to care about the animations.
Hey, exactly. And I would say again, I totally it gives this Sigma Derby feel with the best old school game. Like it's very cool. Yeah. Like it's but the accuracy, Scotty, that's amazing. Like that's crazy.
Yeah. It's been like this. I told you race number 2, the same thing. The 3 horse was the one that was going to have an easy lead, and you're going to have to catch the 3. And the way I'm using it right now, I'm just getting used to it, is of course, it also was EquinEdge's second pick. To Justin's point, it was 9-2 on the EquinEdge morning line, and it had an 18% win chance. So the 3 horse in race number 3, I was all over that horse. So you're looking for multiple metrics. This is just going to enhance that. And then in race number 2, it had the 3 horse. I showed you that it had 3 over the 1 over the 2 for third. That 2 paid $17.40 to place and came in second. The 3-2 exact was huge.
Yeah. That was amazing. Like that's where Oldie I played the 2 horse underneath and played the exacta. I mean, it was crazy.
Now the 9 horse in race number 1, Oldie, amazing handicapping. It had the 9. The simulated race had the 9 in first for all the first, second, and third calls, and then the stretch. It showed the horse really falling back. To lose by 4 lengths. But for whatever reason, nobody really went with the horse early on, and it gave the horse a breather, and the horse was able to finish. But I think that even though it didn't have the horse in the money, it did show that the horse was going to have an easy lead, and then it becomes interpretation at that point.
Scotty, but the cooler thing about this is Oldie used the note feature on this horse, and Oldie here, so check this out. Look at the race 2 back Scotty, the horse was an EquinEdge horse to watch.
Oh,
and Oldie had a note there too.
But Oldie, what is your thought? Oh, by the way, leave that up real quick. How cool is it that already race number 1, today's race is updated?
Yes.
You guys like that feature?
Well, and this is actually great. So look at the SOR, Oldie. It comes back as a 46, right? Horse pace figure holds there, right? So I think it's interesting you get to see that real time, Scotty, too, even if you're playing the card as you keep playing. You know what I mean? So,
for sure.
Yeah.
So Scotty, as far as Buffalo Mike's question, sorry, Chris, as far as that question goes, there's a lot of testing that has to be done on this. And I want to make sure that, how we deliver it, all that. So I really am not sure just yet. If I had to guess, sometime in the summer, it'll be there. But we'll be, the guys will be able to, have some of this and show you guys some of the features. I'm trying. I've only literally had this for a day, so I'm trying to figure it all out.
Yeah, and I think that's, product quality is important to you, and I think we should all value the fact that you don't just put something out there because you understand people are spending their money.
Well, I appreciate that. And I'm a handicapper, and all I want to do is give out really great tools for people. So it's hard for me. That's the reason we're kind of talking about it now, because the truth is I should just be, keeping it under the shelf for a while, but I can't help myself. It's just so much fun. And I really want to share it. By the way, over at Gulfstream Park number 4, I'm also testing another feature, which I haven't shared with you guys, called Edge Bets. And it's going to give these indicators on the live odds when there's value in a race. That value happens to be on the 2-horse right now, Edge Exchange Day at Gulfstream, because it's 6-1 live odds with a 3-1 EquinEdge morning line. So it's essentially like the fixed odds players play overseas. We have a lot of fixed odds players, and they'll get these fixed odds. We can't obviously do fixed odds tier, but the next best thing is if you look at the E morning line at 3-1, the horse is currently 6-1, and it's 23% to win, and it's also the EquinEdge second pick. And so it might be worth a play at 6-1. That's all. And that doesn't necessarily mean to win. It could be an exacta. It could be a trifecta as well.
And one other thing that we talked about, Oldie and I talked about before we started the show, was that I knew he liked the 9, and the fact that it was the front runner and you're running into a 28-mile headwind meant that it was going to be tough to catch if it had that lead. I liked the 1, which ran second, and just tried to chase the 9 down. But once they hit the top of the stretch, he was gone. So
I will tell you also, I thought this 3 could run in the money here at Gulfstream.
Now post time. Lining up and moving in. Favorite is English Bob.
Just wave and smile.
Yes.
On the outside.
I mentioned it in the chat this morning. I didn't think it would win.
English Bob.
Amazing value on the 2-horse. Like, Scotty, I believe that, you're still getting an amazing price.
Yeah, no, it really is. I'll tell you another horse that's an amazing price right now, guys. 2 of them. The system has, I'll tell you what the system has. It has 2-10-7. These are all long shots.
Yep.
Well, I will tell you the 5 and the 2 are the oldie angle here.
Low break for Tizza Prince at the back.
2 at least
for Neophyte from the outside draw, ridden to clear the inside traffic. Neophyte to the top.
It's really hard to recover.
James and Tizza Taylor's out of there. Third, the outside trio.
Gave up so many lengths.
English Bob beaten for speed. He's mid-flight today. Moving out the rail, it's Jupiter Blues with Just Wave and Smile. Then into Exchange Day, and the trailer is Tizza Prince. To the 4 turn they go, and Neophyte has the lead by 2. Tizza Taylor second. King James is now third. Just Wave and Smile between horses.
Speed has been
wide.
so
at the rail, that's Jupiter Blues. Got the length and a half to an improving Exchange Day. He has an inside lane.
That's
Dropping
really
back now is Honesto, and Tizza Prince is last. Neophyte is still first. To the top of the stretch with Neophyte the target. Off the turn by 2. Tizza Tail tries to track him down. Second. Exchange Day rallies with an inside lane. Tizza Tail on the outside is now up to take the lead. Neophyte trying to fight back toward the inside. 5 back to Honesto, 16th to go. Tizza Tail has the lead. Neophyte second. Here's a late run from Honesto. It's Tizza Tail in front. Second, Neophyte third with a good late kick was Honesto. Jupiter Blues is fourth.
It was too tough to overcome that break.
4.
Hey, Scotty, we got a UK fixed odds player here that was on the 2 there. Teddy, are you an EquinEdge user? Let us know.
Yeah, see, Yep. That's too bad it broke bad because it really made a nice run. But, well, what are you guys going to cover next? You're going to cover Aqueduct. There's Fairgrounds, race number 1 coming up.
Let's look at Fairgrounds, I think.
You want to look at Fairgrounds?
Yeah, that's what I would say. I'm gonna hang Oldie Chris probably for about 15 minutes, and I gotta go coach these kids in baseball. Scotty, we got our first scrimmage of the year, so.
Okay.
Hey, Oldie, you got you brought Wesley back into the chat.
Yes,
what?
I
you
saw.
Did? You
Yeah.
did?
I didn't. He came back today for some reason
Oh,
on another cell phone.
Oldie, I love
Parker back in the chat.
it.
Scotty's probably like, what the hell are these guys talking about?
Yeah.
I love it.
It's a great group, though.
I love it.
For anybody who joined in, like there's a WhatsApp group, and you can, many of you following along on Twitter, or I guess X, Oldie can, there's a link, and it's just a great group of handicappers, just so everybody knows, like a lot of fun, and people root each other on and stuff. So
yeah, they even play Parks and Mahoney Valley on Monday.
Yeah. Yep, they sure do.
Yeah, they do.
I don't even know
if you're out there. We appreciate your Mahoning Valley.
Yeah,
but
the one thing I would say is he's an amazing handicapper of that track, and he has played some amazing tickets there. Like, and
he's busted a couple jackpots since we've known him.
Yep. Charlestown, yeah, they do that. Not a ton of Chucky, but occasionally.
Scotty, have you checked out the results in the first few days of the Remington Park quarter horse meet?
It's been unbelievable.
EE throwing out $72 long shot winners.
I cannot believe I missed these.
Big time exactas.
It's incredible. The quarter horse. Go look back even at Louisiana Downs and go look at I sent out a tweet the other day because I was just so blown away by the first time starter trial races for 2-year-olds and how it was just picking winner after winner after winner. Like when I first released EquinEdge, I can tell you that I was taking such abuse from people saying, you can't give a number to a first time starter. Like this is really cool. If you see where the game is evolving, and no matter what happens from here, I know that it started here with EquinEdge.
I think that my highest ROI still has to be quarter horse. Like I've never actually done it, but I'm almost, I would bet $100 on it if I actually had to do the math, like by far. Like, because I remember when I saw Remington was running, I was like, yes, it's back. Because it's just, and I haven't even been playing. I'm guessing they're running tonight, hopefully.
Hey guys, real quickly, because they're going into the gate. The 3 is going to be on the lead at Fairgrounds. I don't think it can hold all the way. And I don't know that the 4 can rate. The system has the 4 winning by a long shot, but the 2 horse is really closing at 6-1. So, and those are the 2 EquinEdge picks, but the 2 might actually win the race because the 4 I don't think can get the lead over the 3. Just a thought.
I like the 3 a little bit here, so I'll take the Scotty horse and the Oldie horse and play an exacta there.
I'm going to say 2-4 exacta bucks. But you're right, Oldie, though. There's a chance that 3 could hold on and go get, and it's 24% to win and 7-2 EquinEdge morning line. So it's not going to be a surprise.
Right.
Maybe 2, 3, 4 is pretty easy one, right?
Yeah, that I was actually leaning 2, 3, but I agree with you, Scotty. It's like you at least get the 4 is going to pay back. Want me to do sound?
And the 2,
yes.
The 2 and the 3 are the ones on the lead.
First favorite, Emily has her turn.
3 gets the lead.
The storm is also right up there. It's
4 sitting right off, trying to rate.
For Seraphin promoted in front of Emily has her turn, who chases the pace.
Hey, Joe.
Storm is in the black cap as they dash past the.
What I would call token pressure right now.
Talk about is running in 4th. After talk about, hey you, then comes Wake Up Dolores and Local Barn Senorita trails here.
All right, now a little more than token.
22.45
3.
seconds. They rolled to 3 furlongs from home.
Trying to be game.
In the middle. Bet on you with the rail and right there.
Guys, this 2 is loaded.
Path.
Come on, 2, get going.
Loaded. Then comes talk about who strains away in 4th. 6 lengths away.
6 running well.
Wake Up Dolores and Local Barn Senorita. These maiden fillies.
Come on, 2.
The quarter pole, 46.49.
Now,
It's Emily.
Simulated race, I think, has it right.
Coming down for the final
2-4 here.
Emily has her turn in front here by 4.
Get up, 2.
That a Diamond in the Storm is now 1 pace third. Bet on your
Nope.
back from
4 gonna win. 4-2-6.
But past the 16th with the Rongeroux. Emily has her turn. Has scored the winning run. Emily has her turn.
Good call on the 2-4, Scotty.
Well, I didn't do it. I didn't do anything.
Oh. Well, you gave the winner.
No,
and there was also the apex.
Well, they had the 4 winning by 3 lengths, and they had the 2 second easily, and then it had the 3 and the 6 for right there close for third. Yeah, but
all right.
We
do we want to take a quick glance at Aqueduct before the next race?
Yeah, we can look at Aqueduct real quick.
I'll be right back, guys.
Hold on, it's going to take a long time to handicap. Okay, the 5's going to win the race. No,
5-2.
I'm being facetious. It does. Let me tell you what the first call looks like. First call looks to have the 6 in the lead. So you have to look at their styles now. So now if we look at the 5 style, 5 does look like a horse that needs the lead. So really does the 6. So those 2 horses should be on the lead early.
Yep.
In the second call, they're still, third call is still those 2 horses. The stretch, it's still those 2 horses, and then the 4 comes running on at 7-5. So, but it shows the 5, 4, 6 in that order. But so I would say the 4 or the 5 are the ones that can win the race, and the 4 will be finishing late fast. It's just whether he can catch the 5 late.
The long shot, not running late at all.
It shows the long shot losing ground at the end, and it shows the long shot about 4 lengths back.
Okay. So 4, 5, 6, 4, pretty much chalk.
And it looks like the 6 is backing up. The race looks like between the 5 and the 4.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like just from looking at the past performances on the 6, that the 6 does back up. It stops.
The 4's been scratched at Aqueduct.
It's been scratched, huh?
Yes.
Can we rerun? Wow. Can you eliminate it and rerun it?
Yep, I can very easily.
They're walking around. You got time.
Yep, that doesn't take any time. It takes 1 second to eliminate the horse and rerun the race. It's got 5, 6 pretty clearly. But they're the 2. Look, they're the 2 favorites as well.
Yeah, I'm going to throw the.
So now it's got the EquinEdge long shot, who's 7-1, getting third. It right there with the 3 though. The 3's right there too. It looks like the 2 and the 3. The one's not in the race at all based on the simulator. So it looks like 5 and 6. Looks like 5 and 6 all the way down the track, and then the 2 seems to be closing a little bit better than the 3 is. So maybe could get the EquinEdge long shot there. I'll call what the simulator says. I say 5-6-2.
That's paying 7-2, Scotty, on the exacta 5-6.
Wow, that's actually really nice because people aren't sure. The system has the 5 beating the 6, so it looks to me like that's. Now I will say that the only thing I will say about that to argue is that they have similar speed, and the 6 is on the outside of the 5.
Yeah, but the 6 also looks like if he doesn't get the lead, he stops. He's going to stop.
Yeah, but the 5's going to be getting a lot of pressure from the 6. Or is the 5 going to let the 6 go, and then the 6 has an easy lead and then wins the race? It does look like only those 2 horses though for first and second. So maybe how about a 5-6, 5-6? I was going to say 5-6, 5-6 with 2, but the 3 and the 2, they're battling for third.
Mm-hmm. And while we're talking about Tampa and while we're waiting for this too, the other thing I would advise people when you win like that, when you have a good ticket that wins, profit take. Don't leave it all in your account. Because it prevents you from spending all of that without thinking about it just because it's in your account. It's good handicapper hygiene is what I call it.
Oldy, do you want me to play sound here?
Sure, go for it.
Okay.
And Scotty, we have all told everybody that
back down forever
the
mock
race is handicapping porn.
Oh yeah, it sure is. Like I'm like a kid in the candy store right now. Yeah.
Now we have a rider off the 1.
It looks freezing at Aqueduct.
Yeah, that does not look like fun right now.
No.
At least it's not as muddy as it was earlier in the week.
Yeah.
It's not. You're right, Ashley. It's. We're just being gamblers right now. You're absolutely right. This is not a good.
I think the one's going to come down. Is getting scratched here. They're backing everybody out.
Yeah, they did.
Scratch the one forever wicked.
Yeah, it's not. Let's move to Laurel instead.
All right.
We can show that too.
3 minutes to Tampa as well.
Well, because Oldie, you have your pick 5 at Tampa, so even I'll pull the video up there as you jump to Laurel, and I'll just have Tampa
there. Just so you know, I'm alive to the 1, 4, 9, 11, 12 at Tampa.
Yeah, sweet. Couple good prices on the outside.
Yeah.
Question for you there on the screen.
Yeah.
Any plans for international expansion? Stuart wants to know.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at something else. Absolutely, 100%, Stuart, 100%. We probably won't start the process of it till the end of the year, but next year, if everything goes smoothly like it is right now, because our team is amazing right now, best team we've ever had by far, and we'll have foreign races for sure.
Yeah. And we will have the Dubai Cup too, right?
We're going to have, I believe, the Maidan's coming up at the end of the month. We should have that as well.
Excellent.
That was awesome when we had to nail the Saudi.
Yeah. The Saudi was amazing.
We're planning on having that. We're planning on having every big race there is, and really being more prepared for it. So I've been saying all along this is going to be the biggest year for us. So as far as products and new things that we're doing, I mean, we won't stop, but there's some big stuff coming this year. That's part of it. Yeah, 100%. UK races, I'm with you. I was in Australia for a month, as many of you know, and I went to a lot of different tracks over there. It was crazy to see all the young people that were just enjoying it, suited up to the nines, dressed to nines, guys and girls. They were having just the best time. It was just the best time. The simulator has the 4 winning this race. Over the 1 over the 6.
Up second, chasing
looks like it's going to be the 6 over the 6. Got an easy lead in the mud.
Horatio Caramano sent Matitude 4 in front from Golden Can. Here
coming.
comes Honor the
He
Truth.
was coming late.
Way back. Honor the Truth really closing. Matitude and Honor the Truth.
That horse loved the slop there in the stretch, man. It was flying.
I self-admittedly, you guys know, I can't play slop. I just feel like I can't judge anything.
Yeah, I'm with this guy. I can't do it either.
I'm hoping for the NHC you get dry tracks then.
Oh, please, Oldie, please pray for that.
Knocking on wood for you.
Yeah.
Oldie, Ashley. So, Ashley, there's coaching classes every week, and I do one on Wednesday during the day. Scotty does one Thursday. Chris and Oldie do them Thursday, Friday nights. So you can see on the website, they're totally free. Like, join any of them as much as you want.
You can join all of them. There's no limit to how many you can join.
Yeah.
Oldie, who do you have in here? I want to write this down. Who do you have in the pick 5?
1, 4, 9, 11, 12.
1, 4, 9, 11, 12?
Yep.
And then
I show the 4 horse going gate to wire and the 1 coming late.
I was a little interested in the second time starter, the 11. So I'm going to show this on the screen for Brendan Walsh.
I had a blast, Mickey. It was so much fun. I went north. I went west. I went to Perth. I mean, it was just, I was there for a month and I traveled the entire country. It was amazing.
So the 11 horse here, huge GSR jump.
Yes.
24 points. Second time starter for Brendan Walsh. Been working only on the turf. So that I think they have a pretty good idea that this horse wants turf and is going to run.
Okay, this is crazy though. Let's see. The 11 horse is really going up. Yeah, so I could see where the system could miss that and the horse is going to improve. You're right. That's a 24-point GSR increase. Hey, by the way, I would love to know from everybody there. Are you guys loving the surge indicators on the GSR? Do you like knowing when a horse is moving up big time in GSR? What do you guys think? Is it a good feature or no?
It saves me clicks, is what it does.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I got to go look and find it.
Yeah.
You only have so many clicks in life, right?
I agree with you, honestly. Yeah. Like you want to streamline everything you possibly can. I'm with you, Chris. You love it, Jeff? Okay. Now, all right. See, that's what we were hoping for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're loaded
you love the
into
surge?
the gate
Okay,
here.
so everyone's loving the surge. Okay.
I got it, Oldy.
Ryan can be the first.
Yeah. That was a Ryan creation. Ryan is on our team, and Ryan came up with that idea. So yeah, sometimes it takes outside people to look and come up with good solutions. It's really neat. I get customers all the time. We get users getting a hold of me all the time with great ideas.
Yeah. Remember, I gave you a whole presentation just on feedback from people in the chats.
Yeah. So Jay says, great. It makes the GSR so much better. Yeah. I'm with you, Jay. Yeah. That's cool.
Next to move forward.
Tampa Bay, I told you it has the 4 winning, holding on barely over the 1 horse, and the 11 is finishing. You're right. The 11 is finishing super fast. And the 1 is finishing super fast.
The 1, the rider Kevin Gomez out of the South.
So the 2 closers, it looks like, are the 11 and 12 are closing.
The 11 adds blinkers, I believe. So, I mean, Oldy, that horse probably is going to set a good trip, I would expect.
Well, if they can ever get the 10 loaded here.
I know. Like, I'm like, what are they doing? Sometimes.
Cambo now coming up at the end of gate 10.
At Aqueduct, guys, the 5 horse won, and the 3 got to the 6 did stop because the 6 needs the lead. 5 won, and then they came in 3-2, who were neck and neck for the 3rd spot. See? Yeah, I mean, you just have to, you got to bet it right, but that became where Ashley said it's not a valuable race to play. She's right. But in this situation, it just became not bad. Okay, Oldie, come on.
And the race is on. Caught him in a very good line. Lucha Van La Stella down toward the inside. Mayfly is right
11,
there.
get over. 12.
Over toward the outside.
It's going to say a good trip. Get over, too.
As well as they come by us for the first time. It's Air Mask and Mayfly 1-2. Lucha Van La Stella.
Both of them, man.
To make it a line of 3. Suggested tries to work over from 4th. Twisted Romance in behind 5th as Active moves in between horses. Those top 6
just
only separated 2.5 lengths.
8 blew the break, or blew the churn.
Yeah.
In and amongst horses in the blue colors under a good hold at 8. Length more back to Rucambo.
99-1 on the 2 horse.
Right alongside of Althena. It's 2 more back to.
He's just waiting on this 4 though, man.
After 23-1.
He's 99-1.
Stella, the leader up front.
And he's won the Kentucky Derby.
Was under a good hold.
No, he won the Breeders' Cup Classic.
2 more lengths back to Air Mask. Twisted Romance.
Well, I was thinking of
3rd and 4th. Jesta starts
Rich
to
Strike.
Deep into that 5th spot.
I think it was actually 121-1.
Trying to get move on. Novarin in between.
Come on, 11.
The 11 is having a brutal trip, but you can see the 11 was meant.
I think he can still get out though, Scotty. Yeah, see?
Getting out now.
Yep. Come on, 11, get going.
That 3-wide bit on the outside and is cruising up nicely.
You're gonna have to catch
the 4 though.
Come
Just
on, 4. Come on, 4.
Justin takes a fresh challenge. Alamar
Go 4.
Come on, 4.
Still has to make up 4 in the final furlong.
Oldy, there's your 9.
Suggested takes the lead over from
Get up, 11.
Here comes the 11.
No, not the 1.
The 1.
Oh yeah, you have the 1.
Yeah.
1.
But hold on, 9.
No, 1 got it.
Yeah. Oh, the 11 so close.
Oh my God! Nice call though on the 11, you guys. The 11 was by far the best horse in the race. Was the 11?
Yeah,
hands down.
That's true.
Yeah. One had a perfect trip there.
The 11 got over and she was able like at first, but then got caught like behind Scotty and like in between, I think at some point, and like was brutal and then finally got out and like still never. Then in between at the photo. Wow. Oldy, you advanced though. Good luck on your single.
Yeah, it's probably not going to pay nearly what the pick 5,
Skippy.
pick 4 paid, but
he singled Skippy in the last year.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, Scotty, can I show why I singled Skippy?
Yeah, please.
All right. Good. Hold on. Let me pull the animation up and just get it to the finish here.
Oldie, well done though. I mean, you have crushed and Oldie and I'm gonna hop off here shortly, but you all are gonna keep covering Tampa and they have the stakes races start to come up here. And Oldie, you are absolutely on fire at this track, so well done.
Oldie, real quickly, who do you have in the next, Oldie?
Just the 3.
You're single to the 3?
Yep.
Okay. Hold on. I'm going to run this thing.
That's what Oldie's basis. You're probably going to see.
Oh, I had sent you guys this last night, didn't I? Okay, got you.
Yeah, that's why I'm single to the 3.
Oh, that's right. Can you enhance that, make it a little bit bigger so we can see it?
Let me take a screenshot of it real fast.
Okay.
Of course, I did that again. Hold on one sec, guys. Let me reshare the screen and then do it.
Scotty, how's the weather?
Amazing in California right now.
I had heard that. People were like, this is great. So
it's 82 in Tampa right today, so not too bad here either.
Nice. Is it humid, Chris, just after the rain? Not bad?
Not bad at all. No.
Nice.
The WhatsApp link. Let me get that for you, Terry.
All right, share. I'm going to reshare a different screen here.
Terry, it's a great group. A lot of great handicappers discussion. You'll enjoy it. It's fun.
All right, I'm going to blow this up now so you guys can see it better.
Do you want to share, Oldie? You want me to share?
All right, go ahead and just add my screen.
The cloud side?
Yep.
Right? Yep, you're good now. Okay.
Here, we'll just keep zooming in here.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Oh, is it slow?
Yeah, the screenshot thing isn't giving me the zoom in tool here.
I'm having to do it manually. So, yeah, there you go.
How many lengths is that showing?
I'll tell you what it shows at the finish. At the finish, it shows this horse 4 lengths in front of the 2. And I'll tell you what, for second, it's really close between the 1, 2, and 4. But the 2 horse seems to have all the momentum closing with the 4. So the 1 horse is probably going to back out. It's not a bad long shot, and it's a price play. So you might want to consider that the 1 horse for like 3rd or 4th. But the 3 horse, the system shows, man, it shows the horse winning for fun.
Yeah. Which is, that's the reason I singled it. You don't want to waste money where you don't need to waste money.
No, I agree with you. Hi, Linda. How are you? The grandbaby's fantastic. Thank you for asking. It's amazing being a grandfather. It's the best feeling because you can just drop them off.
Let me get it back to the regular share here.
That was amazing, man.
So, Oldie, Lexi is saying 6:30. They're saying 6:35 for your pick 5 to Skippy.
That's a profit. I'll take it.
That's a little low. I'm kind of surprised.
Well, we got the favorite there. Had we gotten the 11 there, it would have been, or the 9, it would have been a lot higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
Well, so the money's in the trifecta in that race, and then maybe throw that 1 horse and key it in the 3rd spot or something. I mean, it's definitely got to look at a long shot look at 33 to 1. That's also a price play. So the system shows it like it might run decent. So it might be worth putting the 1 horse in the 3rd spot.
Hey, look at Sean. I love it, man. Thanks, brother. We're glad you're here.
You just renewed your subscription for a year, Sean? Oh, nice to have you back, Sean. Nice to have you back.
And that is a good time to do it because you get grandfathered in for the next year.
You do, because the prices are going up on March 27th. We sent a letter out to there and going to go up to $100 a month. And for the regular elite monthly, right now it's $80. But if you buy the yearly before that date, you don't have to do it now. But if you a couple of weeks from now, then you're saving from $1,200 to $700. So it's from that perspective, it's tremendous value. Plus, I think you guys would agree. Not that I want to talk about subscriptions, but we're still much cheaper than even close to anything even comparative to ours. Yeah. To be fair,
100%. Rodney, I'll see you soon. Oldie, Chris, Scotty.
Love you, bro. We'll see you.
I'm gonna go coach kids in baseball. I love you guys. I will see everybody here next week at NHC. We'll be broadcasting.
I listen. This is no joke, no bullshit. I am just even talking about it gives me. I cannot wait. I can't wait to see you and Steph. We are going to have the best time. And what I'm really stoked about is I've got some pretty cool tools to test out for NHC, bro.
Oh, I can't wait, man. It's going to be so fun. I truly think, I mean, for anybody, it's like you don't, and then I'll stop talking because we're about to go and I'll hop off, but you don't get that aspect anywhere else. Like you can go play a tournament at California or go somewhere else, but you have everybody in one place that are the best handicappers probably in the world, for sure, in the US, right? And it is truly, I think, what the game's about. And they do a good job of bringing everybody there, which is awesome. So
yeah, they do. They do.
Yeah, so
we'll see
Lone asked here about Gulfstream. The 3-horse has a 4-star work, and is currently sitting at 4-1.
And the 3-horse is the simulated race, has the 3 winning by a length and a half.
That's my bet.
It's got the 6-horse for second, and the 1 and 2 are neck and neck for third. It shows 3, 6, 1, 2.
Justin, I'll see you on Thursday. We'll do some testing.
Yep, for sure. I'll be in Wednesday night, and then I'll be in that room all day Thursday. It's still trying to qualify. So
that was good.
In the middle, seat at the table was quick to begin. On the far outside, Private
Keep
Thoughts
going, 3.
to get over, and here's
He's
Braun
been
with
holding
speed
on the
inside.
torpedo. Let's see it
will
again.
be Private Thoughts and Braun 1-2 in the run to the first turn. Marceau comes away a joint third with seat at the table.
Braun, I'm
the rail.
thinking of it.
They're followed by
the
Crystal
paper towel
Quest
guy.
and Red. The early trailer is Echo Lane. And they run around the first turn. It's Braun who has inside position and the lead from a headstrong Private Thoughts in second. Marceau is racing between horses in third, and seat at the table is at the rail.
I mean, that was as slow as they went there a couple races ago. So definitely getting
back
pressure.
is Echo Lane. 24-1 for the opening quarter, less than 5 furlongs to run on the race. It's Braun in front for Rios, 3 parts of a length. Private Thoughts is there second, locked in, seat at the table. On the far outside, Red getting underway with Crystal Quest. They've got Marceau locked in, and the trailer is Echo Lane.
They realize they can't come from behind anymore.
48-3 as they leave the backstretch and move on to the fourth turn. It's been Braun and Private Thoughts 1-2 from the bell. On the outside, Crystal Quest just ran in third with
he's not even asking the 3 yet, guys.
On the winded up from the back is Echo Lane, then Marceau, and tailing off
Red.
Under the top of the stretch, a quarter of a mile remains, and the leader is still Braun. To the attack, Private Thoughts is second. Echo Lane's on the far outside, 3 wide Crystal Quest. Marceau needs to do better than that. They're at the top of the stretch. Here's Private Thoughts shoving Nick in front. On the inside, Braun tries to kick it in. Crystal Quest tries to pick them both up, and Echo Lane is down the center. Final 16th of the mile. Here comes Echo Lane. Here comes Crystal Quest. On the inside, Private Thoughts. It's Crystal Quest who gains the upper hand. Crystal Quest wins. Second was Echo Lane. Second was Private Thoughts. Third was Echo Lane.
All right, y'all. I'm out. Good luck. Oldie, best handicapper. I love it, brother. That was amazing. Great day. Great show, guys. I will see you all soon.
See you, Justin.
Love you guys.
Good luck. Bring home some wins, Justin.
Thanks.
See, Scotty, you said no to me on coming on the show originally, and then I had to go out and win something.
Yeah.
Well, the energy was just so amazing with your tickets and everything. It was nice. I thought, well, I'll come on there and support you. You guys,
I really appreciate
you guys. I really appreciate you guys, because what's really neat is the natural passion. But you guys showed this from the very beginning when I was doing all my shows. Like, you guys were front and center in the chat. Remember how we started? And and then to see how it's developing right now is just incredible. And the price for not the standing membership, but it buys you another year at basically $60 a month. So you're saving $40 a month. You're saving a lot of money. But after that yearly, it would go back to whatever the price is at that time, Gary.
Yeah, Scotty, those early days, three plus years ago, were great, right?
Right.
And here we are today, and it's fun.
Yeah, it's really neat. It is, and we have a lot of, like I said, our community is pretty incredible, and it's growing. Thank you, Kevin. You're the man. Yeah, no, I'm aging. Believe me, I got a youthful haircut. That's all that happened. Believe me. Yeah. No.
Hey, Reed, my guy, great guy.
The best. Kevin's the best. Yeah.
Terry, That is the WhatsApp link right there.
So how about the 5 at Fairgrounds here, guys?
No, you don't.
Top SOR, second pick.
Fairgrounds.
12% to win. Yep. You
Okay.
tell me. I mean, it's been racing against much, much better.
Which horse are we talking about?
The 5.
So the 5 horse is sitting in on the simulator race. It's sitting in 4th at the beginning, and then it starts to move ahead at the stretch, and then it falls back a little bit. It shows the 2 horse, who's the favorite right now, the top EquinEdge pick, winning pretty handily. It's got the 5 for second. So 2, 5, and then the 9 horse is a decent long shot at 11-1. And look at this. Might be a horse. The 6 horse, the price play at 24-1 shows like only a length and a half back. And so, this thing's not perfect. So you're trying to grab the horses that are within a few lengths. You could probably throw the 7 out, it looks like. Yeah. The 11 starts backing up. Believe it or not, guys, you know who's closing, which is really interesting? Of course, the 1 is closing, but the 1 is 31%. The horse that's closing is the 8 horse, believe it or not, Zippy Molly. So I think there's some prices to be had here, but I do think the 2 horse, the 2 horse is going to win this.
That look was great. Is she chopping broccoli?
She is. She is pounding on meat.
It sounds like you got a deliverance situation going on.
Yeah, for sure. I'm scared.
Imran is asking for Aqueduct Race 3. Scotty, please.
Okay, you got it. While I'm on, I didn't want to dominate this show with this. It's not about that. But if you guys want it, I'll do it.
We want it.
They want it.
All right. It looks like the 7 gets a pretty easy lead. It's the favorite. It's holding the lead all the way to the stretch, and it barely hangs on over a fast closing 5 and 8.
Great song by The Cure too.
Yes.
Right.
It's not Friday, but
so I mean, it's just look it's not going to win every race, but it's not too far off. And we can do stuff super fast. I mean, you know what's really interesting, guys? We started with statistics, and then we with the metrics to replace statistics. And look how much faster it made our game. Look how much faster it is to handicap EquinEdge. And now what's coming up next is the simulated race is going to replace metrics, pretty much. Statistics are going to be out. Like, you know what I've seen? I don't know, and you guys probably see the same thing, but we show this trainer statistics and stuff like that. Does that really help anything? Because the metrics have already replaced all that, right? How many times have you seen that where it's like the trainer's 19% with second-time starters? Did it really help us?
A lot of that stuff is built into the price already.
It's already built into it. That's right.
No, the handicapping porn is coming soon with that. See the race before it happens.
Right?
Which was a good trademark, by the way.
Great trademark.
Can't believe you thought of that like 15 years ago.
Almost 20 years ago, I thought of that. I trademarked "See the race before it happens" because that's exactly what it is. What it was like even back then. The system was.
Oh. Well, we got to see Scotty before it happens too. Apparently.
Yeah.
All right. So Fairgrounds is about to go off. The simulated race, like the 2, the 1, and said the 8 would be running late. There, I like the 5 a little bit. As we wait for it, wouldn't be a show if Scotty's internet didn't go out. And we do have a fix for this for the NHC. We actually learned from last year, and we have kind of a technical package we're bringing with us to ensure that we have good signals and good audio from there. She did. And Anna couldn't be a nicer person in the world than Anna.
Yeah. Can you hear Oldie?
Okay. Sorry, guys. Could you guys hear me the entire time?
No.
No.
Okay. My computer was bugging out. Okay, I'm back.
I cannot hear Fairgrounds, Chris. But they're loaded.
Were we talking about? We were talking. Okay, the last one was Aqueduct that I gave you, though, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Didn't want anybody to get confused. Okay, and then we're showing the 2-horse winning this race at Fairgrounds. Okay.
Yep. 2-1, and then you have the 8 running late.
Yeah. 6 as
that
well.
Was that was the comment, Oldie, when you or Scotty, when you dropped. It's on the screen. He cut his internet.
All right, hold on. It looks like people.
2 is not getting a good trip at all.
Let's see here. We have. Let's see if the 5 can run down this 11 horse.
There's not a lot coming. It's maintaining.
Guys, and if we can ask again for you to hit the like if you haven't done that.
The 2's going to get there with it. Oh, here's the 8, guys. Get up, 8.
Yeah, come on, 8.
Get up, 8.
Come on, 8.
Oh,
nope, it's going to be the 12.
Good. 2-12.
2-12-9. That's going to be a pretty good try.
2-12-9. The 2 did not. The 2 was 1,000 times best.
So Aqueduct, Scotty says the 7, pretty handily. Here, they're not in the gate yet.
Yeah,
we're just stalling until Tampa is ready here as well. We also have Laurel coming up, which we can show, I believe. So let's just switch to Aqueduct. We'll throw this up here so you guys can see it. You have a bunch of horses who have never won at this distance. 7 and 8, you're getting a decent price on the top win percentage on the 5 for the Donker. Engelhardt on the 7, Friday, and I'm in Love, the great Cure song.
The system has over at Laurel, you guys, it has the 1 winning, like, by a lot. By a lot.
I mean, for me, it's either the 1 or the 8.
The 8, I would say the 1, 4, or 10, based on what I'm seeing. The 2, maybe even the 2. But
I mean, I'm looking at. I'll take a shot on the 8. It's the same or similar play to my 9 horse in race 1 at Tampa. So I'll stick there.
All right, I'm going to say at Laurel 1-4-2. 1-4-2. 2's 10-1.
Plus Helms Deep.
The 10, by the way, the 10 as well. Just so you know, like the 10 is right there, but the 2 seems to be closing pretty good. They're all losing ground on the simulator because the 1 is winning by so much. But officially, the simulator says 1-4-10, so I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. Sloppy at Laurel. Let's look here. So we're off at Aqueduct, the 5 and the 7, just like the pace number had on the lead, battling.
Who do we have in here again, winning the race?
You had the 7 winning quite easily. Six at a price is running in 3rd and looks like he has some horse. Seven is disposed of the 5. The 3 and the 8 look like they're the other threats here. Here comes the 8, but he's coming really wide. Let's see if he's able to continue this run when they hit the stretch and what the 7 has left. Wonder if we see an objection there. That was a little bit of hurting. I think the simulated race nailed this one again, and the 7 going to go 7-8, and it's going to be the top 2 E picks.
So the simulator had, it had 7 and 5-8 right there, second, right there, like neck and neck for second. So 6-1 on the 8, so that's not bad.
I was mentioning the 8 here at Laurel, Helm's Deep, for those of you who are Lord of the Rings fans. So top pace in the slop. The 4 has a big, and I'll since we're not quite to the gate, I will switch to.
The only problem with the 8, so the simulator has the 8 well in front at the beginning, like really big time in front. But I mean, it also has it stopping big.
Yeah, so, and the 1 makes sense here. Beat 58s. These are 52s.
We are, but you know what, Oldie? We do have slop here, right? The problem, you got it, Imran. My pleasure. You do have this slop big time, right? So, I mean, who knows what's going to happen in the slop? Maybe the 8 can, for me, you can see it. I'm conflicted. It throws me off, but visually, when I run the simulated race, I mean, it has the 1 winning easily, and then the 4 is running pretty good too.
Well, and the 4 is your top wet GSR here.
Oh, there you go. So I mean, it obviously would be prudent to do like an exacta box 1-4, and then maybe a win bet on the 1.
Maybe 1-4-8. The 2 is a little interesting. 2 for 6 at the distance, but really the 4 and the 1 also have the highest SORs here by a significant amount. 5 points on the 1, and good point. And so this is a
that's a good point. That's significant, and they're taking up 63% of the win percentage. I think we're looking at like a lot of this is pretty chalky in my mind. Right.
So how would you bet that? I mean, we had a question from Cincy here. This was on another one, but based upon what you're seeing here for Laurel, how would you play it? Right.
So for me, I'm doing an exact. I did an exacta box 1-4, and I bet the 1 to win because it. But the horses that are the ones that are, I don't even want to say closing because the 1 and the 4. Well, it doesn't matter now. Let's watch this.
Deep set along, Andy Poison early speed. Oh, it's going to be Helm's Deep and Andy Poison up on the outside as Bahama Channel.
I mean, just like projected, the 8's going to have an easy lead.
But
we'll see. The system has the horse literally putting on the brakes at the top. But again, we are also dealing with a muddy track.
Like the rider maybe out of the
1 hasn't even been asked, and he's moving up easily. That's a nice sign.
Some 20 lengths off that.
Well, you could have probably gone half a second slower here on the 8 and still had a decent lead.
Poison Clubman and Bahama Channel. They're all in the chase of the second group of runners. Another 2. Formal order, the 2-path looking for Justices next, and Rocky Dice still having problems.
Somebody's out of the irons there in the back.
A rider out of the irons on tape.
They're getting that.
That's the 4. It's unfortunately the 4.
Closer now. Here comes Clubman.
Getting that ball busting ride.
The old boy, the 10-year-old trying to reel in the speed of Helm's Deep, and Anti-Poison is in third, and Formal Order gets an action on the inside.
Just like the
Bahama Channel ridden along for a little more, looking for Justices
not
next.
Number, the simulated race.
The simulator, Dice, turning for home now. Clubman takes over. Clubman turns in a quarter mile from home to the second wire. Formal Order moves to second, and Helm's Deep is in third. The others just up and down.
Come on, 4, get up for second.
I can't see where the 4 is. He's so wide.
Clubman in front from Formal Order. The lead about 3 lengths far outside Bahama Channel, and Tate running a remarkable race with the rider out of the irons every step of the way.
Hold on,
Clubman.
No.
Clubman, Formal Order.
I'm going to get there.
Second wire is coming too. Clubman and Formal Order. Clubman, Formal Order. Raindrops between them.
Wow. That's too bad.
Skippy is even money, or as you like to say, 1-1.
Yes, as I would say, 1-1.
Yeah.
All right, let's.
There you go, Scotty. There's a question from Greg for you. I put it up on the screen.
No, it's a really, Greg, so fair. Believe me, we're trying to figure out, how to deliver that. You know, look, not everything is a flat bet profit. Like our top win percent, or the horse, when you run the race, it's a negative 10% ROI after rebate, right? So it's not profitable. So it's not like I have a situation here where I can just bet the top pick and it's profitable. It's not like that. You still have to interpret it, right? Fair question, though. So, but from day one that we started this company, it was always about giving everything we could to change the game and give it to the handicapper. And because we could have easily just focused on our CAW and just focused on that. We could have. That's just not been my focus, nor do I have scenarios that are flat bet profits? Yes. But as far as the simulated race goes, you just can't play the winner of every simulated race and you're going to make money. It's not like that.
Yeah.
But the ROI is good, really good. And it's, if you make the right decisions, you know, my goal from number one, and you guys know I preach this to you and I've preached it from day one, subjective handicapping. I want to give the best, fastest tools I can, but you still have to make a decision. Because if I just gave the winner to everybody, not that I have the winner because I don't, but if I just gave the winner to everybody, the game would be in the tank. Like everyone played the same thing and we'd all be betting on 1 to 2 shots.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So, right. So I hope that answers your question.
The Greg, the answer I would give you is that Oldie and Justin and I told him, well, just give it to us and nobody else.
Yeah, right?
He didn't like that idea.
Yeah. No. I mean, I want everyone to have the exact same tools. So
you still have to you have to find and form an opinion, and then more importantly, you have to bet it correctly.
It's all betting.
Yeah, even if you can find the right horses, if you don't bet it correctly, if you can't format a ticket in a financially advantageous way, it's hard to make money. So you can hit a pick 5 and it pays $220, but if your ticket is $500, you're losing money.
I'll give you an example. There was somebody in the chat yesterday. I don't remember who it was. I'm not trying to call them out, but it was like a $240 or $250 pick 5, and it paid $98. So those are the situations you don't want to get into.
I didn't understand because I really want to answer this question. I think it's a fair question by Greg, but he says exactly my point. I'm not understanding his point. He's asking why we're giving it away to people, and I'm saying that it's not. If this was just, if we were making a 20-30% ROI, then maybe I wouldn't give it out. But it's but we don't have that situation, right? It's creating accurate tools. You got to understand too. You want to, if it wasn't for 25% takeout, we would have 1,000 different scenarios of profitability.
Yeah. I think MK says that they're pretty good too. It gives you the tools to more quickly make your own betting decisions without wasting so much time handicapping the old way with forms.
Exactly. We're not claiming that you bet this, you're going to win. Like listen, I made a little bit of money last year as a bettor. Year before I got my ass kicked. Like I still have to make the right decisions.
Right.
All right. They're off at Tampa. The 6 has gone to the lead.
We need the 3. We need the 3. Turn it up, Oldie.
That's Chris that's going to turn it up the way mine's set. All right, go for it, Chris.
I've got it turned up, but for some reason you can't hear.
Yeah, you almost need a separate speaker to make it work.
Nothing, Oldie?
Nothing. So the 6 is on the lead. The 3.
The other one's better.
Looks comfortable. Pretty quick pace, but going a mile in the 16th with these quality horses, almost 24 seconds is pretty ordinary. Come on, Skippy, have something.
The simulator says the 6 horse is going to stop, Oldie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Four is scaring me, 5 scaring me right now.
No, 3's just getting his legs, Oldie.
Yeah.
Well, and I don't know if he's going to get home here. I'm not going to make a prediction yet. But I will say one of the things I was thinking about Skippy is he's just made a living cleaning up these Grade 3 races.
Well, he's going to win this race going away, Oldie.
Just like the simulator predicted, almost the exact amount of length.
And 1-4-2 coming late.
4-1. Nice going, Oldie. Nice going.
All right, one more boom.
Another $635 to the Oldie Cappers account balance.
Guys, you guys are forgetting something. Who did I tell you guys to make sure you put in the third spot? Look who got third.
One.
The horse. Yep.
The price play at 38-1.
Runs third.
I would love to know if anybody got that.
I'll give that a boom too.
Right?
All right. I do know that people are asking for a late pick 5. I do have one. We'll get there in the flow of the show and the shadow of the wire.
Nice going, Oldie.
Very well done, sir. You got 3 minutes to Gulfstream.
Thank you, sir.
You got the okay. Thank you, Craig. I'm just saying, like, that horse was 38-1. It was a price play, and the system had the 2, 3, and 4 neck and neck for a second place finish. And in that scenario, it might be worth putting that horse in the third spot. So that's cool. Nice going, Oldie.
I think that super reason with the 3 all might pay okay with that 36-1 shot coming in third.
So are we looking at a pick 5? I'm going to play this pick 5 with you guys, and then I'm going to jet. But are we going to play the what? Oh, we got to pick 6 here, huh?
No, so that just ended. So are you thinking at Gulfstream?
Gulfstream Park. What do we have at Gold? Oh, there's a pick 6 at Gulfstream.
Yes.
Yeah. Bless you.
Yeah. So we do have another 4-star work on this 9 horse here, who's currently 9-5. I will say, kind of wants turf. I'm not a huge, just in general, fan of Jack Sisterton and his training. I typically would look elsewhere, is my feeling. And the system likes the 9 as the top win, but we've seen speed holding, so maybe the 7 here at
guys, I have it as
1.
If it helps, I have it as a 3-horse race. It's 6, 7, 9.
All right, so let's do this.
I'm sorry, in the 5, the 4-horse race. The EquinEdge long shot has a look.
So let's just go through here. I'm going to look for the oldie angles. So 1-5. Let's see. What do you have in race 7? Do the 1-5 look like they're...
Okay, so in race 7, let's see here. First of all, 5, 6, 7, 9. I'm going to play this with you guys. 5, 6, 7, 9. Okay, in race number 7, it's got it pretty clear. The 1, 3, and 5.
All right, so we'll keep the 3.
It looks like only those 3 horses.
Race 8 looks like the 9, 2, 1, maybe the 8, but
let's see.
The 8's been stopping, it looks like.
The 8 in race number 8, it does stop pretty good. And then in the finish, it looks like the 9, 2, 1.
All right, so we'll go 9, 2, 1 there. We'll drop the morning line favorite, the 5. What do we have for this? The only turf race on the card, race 9 here.
Let's see here. Brian, this thing's really bugging on that. I'm having to refresh every race. Let's see here. 1 second, guys. It got a little buggy on me.
No problem.
Okay.
Like we said, it's a It's a beta product, so it's not surprising.
So on the lead in race number 9, it looks like the 2 closes really nicely at 6-5. The 1's right there too, believe it or not. Like, and then the 7. 5
so it is off the turf now, apparently.
So I would say 1, 2, 5, 6, 7.
We're loading, Oldie.
At Gulfstream.
Right.
Loading at Gulfstream.
Okay, we're not going to.
All right, and then I would single the 4 or the 2 here. I like the 2, Red Carpet Ratty. We talked about this horse with Jake. He actually helped raise that horse, and then I'll spread in the last and add the 1 there, and that's what the ticket would be. And maybe add the 4 here, so we're at 144.
Do you have anybody in the last race?
I 1, 2, 4, 12 is what I came up with really quickly, trying to get it done before because they're in the gate right now. And now they're off.
Or D. Regresso, who heads off for the early advantage at the rail. Happy Together is on the march early. Moving into the top flight is Bubbly Champagne. In fact, they're stacked across the course here. Even Golden Canary and Wee Bit of Mischief into the top flight. Backing off is Madame Mischief, racing together with Milia. The early trailer is Raining Sugar. Around the first turn, Happy Together with rail position out 3-1. Bit of Mischief. After a good break, D. Regresso backs off, and Bubbly Champagne goes at the rail and up and by her. From the 3 wide side, it's Golden Canary, a length and a half in front of Raining Sugar, then Milia and Madame Mischief. 23-1 for a pretty aggressive opening quarter. They're separated by 4 lengths in the run, 5 furlongs from home. Happy Together and Joel Rosario make the pace by a length. Wee Bit of Mischief is there second out in the clear. And moving a bit closer now, here's a move from Golden Canary moving at the rail. That's Raining Sugar in between horses. That's D. Regresso. Into the top flight is Bubbly Champagne. Milia's in the clear. And right alongside her is Madame Mischief as they swing to the far turn. They went the half in 47-1, and here's the move from Golden Canary to take on Happy Together. Bubbly Champagne would love some racetrack to work with. His favorite Milia working a bit harder, but she's gaining ground while wide on the course. Down at the inside, it's Raining Sugar who's saving good ground, looking for some place to race.
Let's go, 5.
Come on, 5.
Come on, 5.
Or the 6 right behind the 5.
Happy Together yet. Happy Together turns for home on top. Dream run through inside for Raining Sugar at a big price with an 1/8 of a mile to go. Rounds is Happy Together. She's got plenty here, and she's put them away. 5-1 on Happy Together. Happy Together and Jockey Joel Rosario, authoritative winners. They won by 6. D. Regresso is second. Third is Raining Sugar. Then Bubbly Champagne. 142 flat.
Oh.
Bummer.
That is. Guys, I'm going to get out of here. I'll leave you with 1 horse here. It looks like maybe a 3-2 exacta box over at Oaklawn, but the 3 is going to close. And I like that the GSR is going up. So maybe a horse to watch. The other horse to watch is the 6 horse, the EquinEdge second pick, because in the stretch, it might even be in the lead. And then there's a price play, the 4 Juilliard. I'm leaning on the 3 over the 2. But then the 4, 6 are right there for the exotics, okay? And I wish you guys all the best. Amazing show. Oldie, congratulations. And
thank you, Scotty.
Yeah, you're welcome. Everybody have a nice weekend. I'll see you soon.
Take it easy, Scotty. Talk soon.
Okay, talk soon. Bye.
All right. So take Scotty off the stage here. There we go. Chris?
All right.
People are asking. I know you have about an hour left?
Yeah, right. I gotta get out of here right about 4:00 Eastern time. We've got this Oaklawn race coming up. We'll see how that does. Scotty was 3-2 there, and then we can get to the people want to pick 5 for Tampa, I believe, right?
Yeah, and for some reason it didn't save my last leg, so I want to fix that.
Tony Oldie will not be on next week. It'll be Justin and I with some Scotty and then a bunch of guest interviews. It'll be in Vegas.
I will be in the Vegas of Michigan Grand Rapids for my daughter's cheerleading competition. I will be on Friday for the Friday coverage, as well as you might see me pop in here or there. We don't have the schedule yet for when they're going, so I can't tell the guys when I'll be available and when I won't yet, but you might see me from a hotel room pop in once in a while.
All right.
So let's look at Oaklawn. 3-2 is what Scotty was, right?
Yeah, they are on their way back to the gate right now.
And then we'll look at a late pick 5. Well, it's kind of not really all the way late pick 5. Tampa was weird today. So the late pick 5 runs from race 7 to race 12 and doesn't include race 13, which is
happy
the last
together.
race.
Second 4, De Regresso. Third, number 8, Raining Sugar. Fourth, number 5, Bubbly Champagne. Fifth, number 6.
All right, they're going into the gate at the lawn where they have a big oak.
Yes.
Track is muddy. Looks like the 3-2 are the top 2 choices here. Huh, Lexi, yeah, hopefully you stay away from COVID this year.
Lexi remembers. I mean, I was on 9 hours a day because I was quarantined to 2 rooms in my house with COVID. One of them was my office, so it worked out perfectly.
Well, now you don't have to quarantine if you get it.
It's true. But I usually have other people's health in mind.
Three's getting to be up at mid-pack, 2 is the trailer.
Two's got some momentum. I just don't know if they're going to get to the 6.
Yeah.
We've got a pretty easy lead.
They're moving too, 22 even.
Two's got a shot. The 3's no good.
No.
But now too late. 9. 9, 9, 9.
9, 4, 6.
Yeah.
2.
Good. All right. We got some time here with the only thing coming up is Fairgrounds. So let's talk late pick 5 here at Tampa down. So it would be nice to close out the card and go at least through race 11 undefeated. I said race 12, but it's race 11. And again, some of this was based off the simulated race too. So my original single was the 2-horse here, who scratched out market segmentation. That made this race wide open, though. You know, Fluffy Socks is the type of horse that just seems to never get there. I was a little interested in this 4-horse, who for Jack Stack did win the Belmont Oaks, you know, back about 6 months ago. So, well, about 9 months ago now. And, you know, again, it's Sisterton, who I just said I don't love, but, you know, this I thought was a very interesting horse off the scratch there. Probably come back to haunt me, but the long shot looks more like a grade 3 non-graded stakes type horse. Didn't really like it here. And then the 6 seems like filler to me. So race 1, this stakes race, you know, looking here, I like the 7 a lot. I think the 9 could run back to those earlier races, getting easier here. The 3 for Chad Brown. And then I also like the 8 at a price for D'Angelo on the most likely on the front end.
You didn't include the 10 in race 7.
I did not. And, that this horse is, seems to want dirt to me.
Sure.
Colonial form hasn't really held elsewhere.
Does it ever?
Yeah, I'm just saying. So I didn't like it, didn't use it. Could come back to haunt me, but I've been decently right now. And I think this 8 horse is very interesting. The other horse that has speed here is cheap and possibly could stop by the second point of call, and might give the 8 an easy lead here.
No, and you've got a decent jock. Plus, you got a nice EE morning line angle on that one too, right at 5-1. We saw that as the day kicked off today too. So good.
And as you would say, lots of yellow.
Lots of yellow, which is nice, and you got the right rider on that horse for speed too.
And then, this handicap race I thought was pretty wide open. I didn't like the speed of the speed here. This horse looks like it mostly stops. This group is too good here. There's really not, for a handicap race, I would expect a wider spread of weights, and there's not. So note that. I did not love the 1 here. I think it's a nice horse. I think it could win. I thought the 9, Dreaming of Snow, is very interesting here if it were to run back to the Suncoast form from last year.
Yeah, and those are hard, but Bennett is the guy for that task. I mean, he is a leading trainer here, year in and year out, or at least near the top all the time.
Yeah, I mean, just a horse I thought could be at a price. The 5 and the 3 and the 7 are going to go pretty fast. So is the 9, and that leaves you the 1. And then we were discussing this horse earlier today. So why is IRAD on this horse if this horse isn't live? At 20-1, look at its position in the pace rankings.
This was race 8.
This is race 8. If it gets that pace, and IRAD is, and he's never ridden for this trainer in the last year, this is one of those suspicious situations. And, there's lots of other horses he could have been riding here for trainers that he normally rides for. So it's, and some of these scratches too. I believe there was a Chad Brown or a, let's see if I can find it. So this Pletcher horse too, he could have been riding this Pletcher horse, who was first time Pletcher, and is riding that 10 horse. And I found that extremely suspicious. And, at that price, you can't leave that off your ticket unless you're singling there.
No, I expect the horse to take some money, but yeah, I would agree with you.
All right. Race 3 we went over already, or leg 3. Leg 4, the simulated race really had it that it's these 4 horses. 5 to 6, the 11 and the 10. I think pace-wise, this is going to set up for the 11 and the 10.
And that's what it showed us too, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Jose's been a little cold for Chad, but it could certainly get there. But I'm with you there for sure.
Yep. And then in the last, the 7 horse wins the simulated race pretty handily. So being that I had to switch off my first choice single there, I singled the 7 here for D'Angelo and Castellano. This horse has shown it can rate too, so I don't know that it's the end of the world if it doesn't get the lead here, though we show that it should. The other horses that the simulated race showed that it liked were the 4, the 5, and the 1. 4, 5, 1, 9, 8, 9, but they were significantly behind the 7. So
they
if
were.
Something happens to the 7 in the Tampa Bay Derby, those other horses, it's kind of a crapshoot. I'd be probably on the 4 and the 5 if I had to make a choice and you see the morning line angle on this 4, 15-1 on the morning line, 5-2 on the morning line, I'll probably cover a win bet there.
Yeah, that horse is not going to be anywhere close to 15-1.
Yeah, I know, but it is the other Chad Brown here, but it is getting IRAD, and he's almost 30% on that horse with Chad, and Tyler's only 17%.
Yeah.
But Tyler did ride this last time out. Wasn't the regular rider though. So just something to think about there as well. That 4 might be more alive than the 5.
Correct. And we've got 1 minute to post at Aqueduct, Oldie, if there's anything you liked there. That's the next live race coming up. And then after that is, I think we've got Tampa in 7 minutes after that.
So, Chris, what does the workouts look like on race 4 at Aqueduct?
Race 4 at Aqueduct, you've got the 3 horse with the 3-star work, the 2 horse with the 3-star work, and the 7 horse with the 3-star work, the Dutro horse, which I'm sure is going to get pounded because they have been. Well, no.
No, he's not getting pounded.
5-1.
Shot.
So I could play Aqueduct. Let me get over there. 7. So the 7 is Oldie is the first time starter. It's second win percentage and top GSR by a pretty good margin. So I'd play something over the 7, 2, and 3 here, and kind of keep that in the mix there. They're loading now.
All right, 7, 2, 3.
Man, that was a good hit today, Oldie. I'm still excited about it.
Thanks, man.
I'll be right back.
All right, we're loading here. They're taking a close look at the 5. I'm hoping he goes in. Yeah, here they go. Not Tony, not in the last. It's actually race 11. Race 12 is the last, but not involved in the pick 5 at Tampa. Just like there was no opening pick 5, which probably cost me a lot of money when you think about it, because we for sure would have hit that with the 9 single in race 1 of the pick 5 too. And they're off. 2 broke slow. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That order. Or 4, 3 now. Five and 7 look like they have some run. Maybe the 6 too, but looks like the 4 might be getting turned away by the 3. As we turn for home. 7 needs an opening. It looks like he might have horse. And now we're to the part of the race where we see who has what left. 3, come on, 7, get up ahead of the 5. So I played a little 3, 2, 3, 5, 7 try box, played it for $1 there. It's not going to pay anything huge, but another little boom there. We're 3 minutes from Tampa. You're muted, Chris.
I'm unmuted. All right. Well,
You're Mr. Mute.
7 ran all right.
Yeah, no, 7 ran second. Well, I had a 2, 3, 5, 7 for $1 try.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take it.
Absolutely.
Not going to be the worst payout.
No, we'll get to that payout as soon as it comes up. All right, over at Tampa.
3 minutes from Tampa. All right, so again, that's the ticket. Three getting bet hard for Chad Brown with IRAD aboard.
Yeah.
You know, just looking here, the 4 looks like is losing in GSR. Looks like it's a synthetic horse, but could be running late. Has shown some late kick, and might be a horse to use on the back end of exacta or trifecta. Probably trifecta.
Sure, if you can get that on the second, that'll make a nice exacta for sure.
Yeah.
You can go look at the problems there and see what they are at.
I mean, I could play a 7-9 3-8-4 here. It's for $30. Try box, and you know, if I get the 4 somewhere in there, it could pay pretty well. But still, probably something to pass on. The way you got to probably make a decision between one of those favorites there, or you play the 8 with the 4 and pray.
Mm-hmm. Playing the 8 and praying isn't a bad idea.
No, or play the 8 on top and play the rest of your try.
You needed that 2 at Aqueduct to run third. But
Yeah,
you got canceled.
You've been canceled.
You've been canceled. All right, they're heading over to the turf course. It's pouring at Aqueduct at the moment.
So remember, we said it was miserable there, but at least it wasn't sloppy. Now it's going to be sloppy.
Yeah. And wet. All right.
Again, guys, please, if you're new to the show, please like the stream, whether you're on Twitter or you're on Twitch or YouTube. Also, if you're on YouTube, please subscribe and as well to the channel so you get alerted next time we're on. We'll have, we've said, we'll have coast to coast, wire to wire coverage of the NHC next week with Justin on site doing interviews, Scotty popping in. It's going to be a great time and it should make for some terrific shows. Hopefully we don't have a situation like last year where everybody decided to not try to win at the end.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, we need one more like to hit 100 on YouTube. So pound that like button.
And as if we get to 100, I think Razor would say, "Shot time."
Yeah,
a little shout out to our buddy Razor, who's a great supporter of the product and our shows. So
there's Brad. He had some golf this morning. And we're getting to the gate here in Tampa. So, Oldy, your try for $1 paid $90.
I'll take it. It's not bad.
No.
Weren't a lot of horses in that race. I almost said races in that horse. Which they were maiden, so that would have been true too. But all right, we're loading in the gate here. I'm sure this will come back to haunt me, and I will not hit this or make a profit on it. But I did play a 8 all try, a Justin style try.
Oh, okay.
Six currently sitting at 99 to 1. Charles says win place show on the 2.
All right, they are getting into the gate here. Last one to load is the 10.
And they're off.
Kind of an even start. 2 going out there, 6 and the 8 coming up as well.
The 8 looks like that they're just going to position and not do anything crazy.
Nope. They're all bunched up. The 9's going to get a little bunched up here. 4 had to back off of horses as well.
The 10 got caught in the back.
Mm-hmm. Now it's to move up wide on the outside. 8's in a good spot. There's a lot of big prices here for sure.
Yeah. $46 is pretty quick on the front end here.
Correct. They're not going slow, that's for sure. The 8s could be in a really good spot here, Oldie.
We're going to find out what the.
Here it comes.
Yep.
Get any of these prices.
7 right behind. The 10's the only one I don't have that's kind of running right now. Come on, 8. Kick away.
Going.
Kick away.
Keep going and keep those prices below. You're going to need some prices here, Oldie.
I'll take the 8 to start off the pick 5. I'm not going to get some prices here. The 3 and the 10 was 7 to 1. It's not the end of the world. It'll be more than $24.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. It was, with those prices in there, it was worth a shot. I saw the 8 as, having it being interesting there. I think I'm still seeing things pretty clearly at Tampa right now.
I would agree with that assessment for sure. 8 would got a perfect trip, good ride, did what it needed to do there.
Did get bet down from that 10 to 1 on the morning line, which would have been nice.
Yeah. All right, a minute to Gulfstream.
All right, Gulfstream. The stream of the Gulf. All right, let me throw a new window together for EE here, for Gulfstream. We'll share this. We're going to do a Texas shuffle here. This was the race. Scotty had 3 horses. So if I play back our $90 to play back what we had with Scotty for the pick 6 that I don't think any of us actually had time to play, and good thing.
Yeah.
So I will play this if I can get it in time. It is fun to play this stuff with you guys too.
I do like the 2 a bit here, Oldie, off the layoff for Wilkes.
So it's 1, 2, 9, 9. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. And then 1, 2, 4, then 2. Okay. And I don't know if you heard me mention, but Red Carpet Ready, the 2 horse in race 10, was partially raised by Jake in our chat.
Jake from State Farm.
Yes, and he speaks very highly of the horse's chances today. And we know he's an excellent handicapper as well. So when he says something, he knows the horse too. you know, that's something you should always take a listen to.
Yep.
All right, they're on the track here. We'll take a look at the horses here. One looking good. All right, let's look here. You know, speed's been holding on the Tapeta. This is 9 furlongs, so, you know, maybe this will be the race it doesn't, but really the one looks like it could get an easy lead here for James and his toner.
James and his toner.
I know you're. I know, you know, you don't love all the Tapeta racing, but, you know, you've seen the condition of that turf course too. Getting a week off and getting some rain in that turf course probably isn't the worst thing in the world.
No, I just don't know why they couldn't run more dirt races today.
They ran, I think it was yesterday or Thursday, they ran 7 of the 8 races on the Tapeta too.
Yeah.
I mean maybe they're working on the surface and they're just not telling people.
All right, Oldie, after this, we'll head over to Fairgrounds. They got 5 minutes to post. There's an interesting 5K claimer with 11 horses in it. It's on a 6 furlong sprint.
Sounds like a turfway race with that many horses.
It does. I like the top GSR and the 10 in the next one. It's currently 11-1. 3 for 8 at the distance.
We're loading in the gate. Let me get the sound on for you guys.
And they're off. Good start at the inside for Texas Shuffle in the middle. Lucky combination forwardly positioned in the early stage.
You notice that
moving up on the far outside. That's
been winning on the front end.
Joins the top flight. Moving between horses and Holy Foley. Headstrong behind them is Mint Edition. And on the outside, Maria's Revenge. They make their way to the clubhouse turn. The leader is Lucky Combination by a length and a half. On the inside, Texas Shuffle to the outside. Peace Seeker there, second and third. Holy Foley is into fourth. At the rail, Mint Edition still fighting the rating, and the trailer is Maria's Revenge. Around the clubhouse turn, there's 0 pace on. 25-3 for the opening quarter. They're crawling right along here, and jockey Joel Rosario looks for another gate-to-wire Tapeta success. He has Lucky Combination there by a length. Peace Seeker is there second. In the waiting room is Texas Shuffle third at the fence. Followed fourth by Holy Foley, then Mint Edition, and Maria's Revenge is last. They went the half in 50 seconds flat. The leader is Lucky Combination. Lucky Combination, the beneficiary of a nice pace flow in front and stacking and packing them behind her. From second, it's to the outsider is Peace Seeker, wide on the course and Holy Foley. Texas Shuffles at the rail, then Maria's Revenge and Mint Edition. Around the forward turn they go. Time for Lucky Combination to go to work. Rosario lets the rail open, so here comes Reyes on a Texas Shuffle on to challenge. 3 wide and moving up is Holy Foley into fourth, Maria's Revenge. That's all for Peace Seeker, and they run to the top of the stretch. Texas Shuffle took advantage of an inside lane. Lucky Combination tries to go with her. On from third, Maria's Revenge tries to tip and roll at a big number, and they're in the drive. Texas Shuffle is in front, but coming back is Lucky Combination. Lucky Combination and Rosario asked for another gear. That opening quarter was too slow, and she's going to make them pay for it now. Lucky Combination is 9-5 and puts them away. Second is Texas Shuffle. Third,
Holy Foley.
Holy Foley.
All right, so you wanted to look at Fairgrounds next. Let me just make sure I have all the audio off here. Fairgrounds. $5K claimer. You are on.
I like the 10 Kingswood. I like the price, 12 to 1.
Yeah.
It's got some winners out there, right?
Yeah, and you know, John and his it's back with John and his Arnett, I think or Annette, his suspension is over, it looks like.
Yeah, obviously it looks like the 7's going to be on the lead here. 31%, top pace square.
Interestingly, though, the 9 is the favorite, the long shot.
Mm-hmm.
And it also looks like it needs the lead.
Yeah. This is where Jonathan and his Wong is racing, since New Orleans is not his estate.
Yeah. So how about a 10-1 exacta here?
10-1.
You have Kent and his Knudsen.
Should be coming from off the pace. This is a Turf Paradise horse coming in.
It is, yes. Former DO of Isdoro.
I don't know about the 1, but yeah, I can see your logic there.
I mean, if we think the speed's going to stop, I mean, there's really, and that's what's interesting, is the 9 needs the lead, but the 9's not fast.
No. Which is why. Yeah.
So I would say maybe a 7, 110.
7 should be there. I mean, I don't think it's going to completely stop and not hit the board, right?
Right.
I mean, it's been winning. The last race, you know, had a bunch of trouble, so you can kind of draw a line through that one.
I'm doing 7, 110 exacta box.
They're thinking about getting over to the gate. And only we've got what? We got Santa Anita starting up in about 15 minutes.
Tampa in about we got Laurel in about 7 minutes.
Yeah.
As well. They're going in the gate at Fairgrounds. Again, thank you everybody who's tuned in, whether you're a first-time viewer or you're Scott Free, who has been with, and Tony and Alan, who have been with us since the beginning. You know, thank you. We appreciate the fact that you've tuned in and let us be our goofy selves and watched us win some money, and hopefully you've made some money as well. And we hope we'll see you next week for the NHC as well.
Yeah, we got about a half an hour or so left here, and then we'll be on our merry way. They're getting ready to go here at Fairgrounds, but yes, we are super excited for the NHC. We should have some good programming for you.
Mary and her Poppins. All right, they're in the gate at the Fairgrounds. Alan, we can take a look at Santa Anita in a minute. 7 on the lead, as we expected.
The 9 not.
Also as we expected.
Yep.
10 broke well, but is dropping back.
They seem to be moving pretty good here, Oldie.
Yep.
Is a little, not like Adam Sandler would say, at a medium pace, but a little faster than that. Ten's going to really need to
get his boogie.
Yeah.
Same with the 1.
Let's see. Is this 8 going to make a move here? No, drifting. 7 running straight. Who's coming up on the rail? I'm going to catch
that
this.
That is a 6. It's 6-1.
And then there's the 9.
Who's going to finish but not win.
Correct.
And the 1 who finished 4th. So 6, 9, 7, 1. All right. Do we want to take? We're being asked for a Santa Anita early pick 5. I have not looked and seen how many horses are actually in the sequence.
Let's play a guessing game. How many do you think are in the sequence? I haven't looked either.
All right. 7.
Over, under.
I'm going to say 27.
All right. I just pulled it up. So we got 7 in the first, 10 in the second. 6 in the third.
Wow, 10 in the second. That's a big race for Santa Anita.
10 in the fourth. And 9 in the fifth. So pretty good size, pretty good field size for Santa Anita for sure. Starting off with a 5 furlong turf sprint. Let me pull up the workout reports for Santa Anita and let you know if there's anything interesting.
Most importantly, race 4, where you have 2 Bafferts, 2 Baffert first-time starters.
Is there a yak team in the race?
Is there a yak? Nope,
No.
There is not. No yakking going on in the race.
I would certainly look at the 1 for Luis Mendez. That horse has a 4-star work, Oldie. And
also
so does
the long shot.
So does the 8 for Mark Glatt.
The 8 is by Omaha Beach. So what's the work on the 10?
The work on the 10 is 3 stars for Bob and his Baffert.
Does put JJ aboard there. 10's a tough post, though. At Santa Anita. What about the 6 with Pratt aboard?
3 stars.
For Judd Mott.
Yeah. Drayden Van Dyke's been working this horse.
Starlight versus Judd Mott there. There's 2 Glatt horses. So you're saying the one that's 21%. Is the one to ignore.
The 8 horse is 4-star work. Bruno top pick. I've been working well. 6-1. Might get a little better than that.
I mean, we could take a chance here. The GSR is much better on the 8 than it is on the. It's also top GSR here.
Yeah.
So we could do. I don't want it to single this 4. How about this 4 horse going 6 furlongs in race 3?
2 stars for Richard and his unsuspended Baltus.
No, so in race 3, it should be John and his Sadler.
For which one? What number?
4.
4. I have. All right, wrong page. Sorry. Yeah, you're right. John and his Sadler. 3 stars.
3 stars there. And what about the 3 for McCarthy with Johnny V riding?
3 stars as well. The one I think Oldie is interesting is the long shot, the 6. Getting Frankie to ride back because he rode that horse earlier last year 2 times for Neil, and he's riding again today.
I will say that the horse seems to want more distance, just from looking at its past performances. But that For me, that would be a skip. I'm just looking through the rest of this and seeing if there's somewhere else to narrow. 4-5. I'd probably be 4-5-2. Well, look at this 3 horse coming back to turf, has a win at 5 furlongs on the turf here. So I think you got to keep the 3. Let's see. This 1 is Ofer. So let's get rid of that.
What about Vader? I mean, this is an Asmussen horse off a Giganosaurus layoff. Rob Hess takes over.
Which race?
Race 3.
Vader.
He's 21% first race with the horse, and he's 12% first race back. 492 days since this horse last raced at Indiana.
I mean, it is getting to Sormo, but I'd probably pass off that. That sounds like a tendon or something worse.
Oh, definitely a tendon for sure.
I mean, for me, it would be the 2. I'd add the 2 there, and maybe the 3. Let me look at the 3. Yeah, I'm gonna take a shot at just doing that. Yeah. I don't know that we need an all in race or a near all in race 5. Let's see here. What do we have? Well, maybe we do. But this 3 at 20 to 1 is a little interesting. Do we not think so?
Which one?
The 3 at 20 to 1, who should be on the lead.
Could get brave.
Go routing for first time. Let's see. So the 5 doesn't really have all that much speed from what I'm seeing here. It can rate a little bit. I guess there's past speed there.
So, Alan, to answer your question, why is Johnny V at Santa Anita? I think it's for the Beholder Mile riding for Fletcher and Team Valor. That's the likely reason why he's there.
So 6, 7. Let's see about this 1 horse. 1 looks pretty good too. Money bag horse. I probably could get rid of. I want more horses in 2 for 10. Don't like that. They're on the 8. All right, so that gives me a little more to spread here. Let me make sure everything else is locked down. Let's see what the ticket generator likes. So it's going to add the 10. I think we'd rather have an inside horse here. Where is
the
10 is at 5 to 2 though. Did beat 42s. Needs to be up on the lead. Let's look at maybe the long shot. Let's see here. From the inside, has a win over 42s. Another horse that looks like it needs the lead. 1 looks like it needs the lead. Nothing showing the 8 can rate. Let's look at the 7. I mean, it just may be what it is here. I'm just not seeing much.
No, and the way Santa Anita has been running with the amount of favorites that have been winning.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to go with.
There you go.
All right, we should be getting close to the gate here. Again, thank you for everybody who has tuned in again. I'm going to keep saying that. The 8 at Tampa got his entry back in the early NHC. Nice, Rodney. Great to hear that. All right, so let's take a look at Santa Anita here. It looks beautiful there.
has not finished worse than third in his last 3 races. He has won, ran second, and ran third. So I could see Cane Creek Road getting a piece of it as well. They're coming up to the gate, walking onto the nice turf course here today, and we'll see how they get on in the first race. Good luck.
How will they get on?
Usually they get on the horses, but
makes it easier.
Yeah.
All right, Oldie, what do we got?
The horses are riding the jockeys. That doesn't work very well.
No.
Horses are approaching the starting gate. 1 minute.
We have 4 minutes to Tampa and then 8 minutes to Gulfstream. And then we'll be getting close to wrap-up time. What are your plans, Oldie?
5 o'clock Central Time, we have report time for a cheerleading competition this weekend in Schaumburg. So my plans are that I will be watching my daughter compete and joking around with some parents for a couple hours before that happens.
Right on.
And as we often say, those report times aren't for us. They're for the people that have trouble getting there on time.
I've got an early dinner with some old friends and then watch them do their thing a little bit later.
Nice.
Sco tribute coming up.
I think that that pick 4 ticket may just pay for some tickets for my daughter to go visit Tampa. I may not be with her to take a look at the school because that's I'd say 70% likelihood that that's where she ends up as of right now.
Where, USF?
UT, University of Tampa.
All right.
They're off. Devil Moon is going out for the early lead. Cane Creek Road is up close. Here comes Solardi flying through along the inside, and Disco Tribute. Give Me the Loot is next. Pearston the Bull might have bobbled. One of them to the outside did. And then it's Canderel as the trailer. Into the far turn, it's Solardi and Devil Moon going at it into the far turn with Cane Creek Road, 2 back in third. At the rail, Disco Tribute is fourth. Pearston the Bold has 5 lengths to make up. Give Me the Loot. And then another 3 back to Canderel. They have a quarter of a mile to go. Devil Moon is the leader. Solardi re-rallying along the inside. Just behind them, Cane Creek Road is in third. At the rail, Give Me the Loot is making some headway. It's still wide open coming to the 16th pole. Here's Cane Creek Road on the outside, surging to the front. And it's Cane Creek Road to win it by almost a length. Give Me the Loot was second. Then it's a photo for third. A close one indeed.
All right, everybody, I guess Tampa is coming up pretty quickly here. We're 2 minutes to post. At Tampa, we are 1, 3, 5, 9, 10 here. Do think this might set up good for the 1 or the 10. Don't necessarily hate 4 to 5 on the, well, I hate 4 to 5 on the 1, but I don't hate that that's probably the right price. Thoughts, Chris? Well, I look up, Chris isn't there. I'm looking at my screen that has the, that you guys are looking at here. You know, we could have a speed situation or something like that here, where the pace holds to. We see it all the time that we think there's a heavy pace and then the simulated race or something else says there's not, or, you know, the jockeys didn't get the memo that there's supposed to be a fast pace. You're muted, Chris. And this was the IRAD on the 10 horse leg, and this horse is getting bet. It's at 5 to 1 from 20 to 1 on the morning line.
Boy, Frazier is really riding well at Santa Anita, that I can tell you.
Yeah. Perfect ride. Yeah, Scott, we love We very much enjoy Tampa, just in general.
Yeah. Maybe not on Wednesday.
Turf course is in great condition. There's usually good sized fields.
Yeah, Tampa's a good little track. It reminds me of a fair track. It's in a good spot.
Yeah, Scott Free makes a good point. You know, Scotty's horse that came out injured off the the Gulfstream turf course.
Yeah. All right, they're slowly making their way back to the gate.
Yeah, they're wandering. I would call this a wander.
Dudley, Rodney, I'm real close to Land O'Lakes, like a couple miles away.
Very nice.
Near the 52 and the 41.
On break says 357.
357. Get it. Pick 4 pulled Oldie today, really robust at 240,000.
It was about 250 on the early pick 4 too.
Mm-hmm. You don't see that on a Wednesday.
You do not.
All right. Well, I guess while we wait for them to get to Tampa, we will once again pander for some likes. Hit the like button, subscribe. You can get notified. That way you know when we go on. Same thing on Twitter.
Tweet Scotty to tell him you love the show. Tell him you love the product. He loves hearing feedback from people.
Mm-hmm. And shout out to all the Twitter viewers today, too.
Yeah. Twitter viewers, you're killing it today.
Yeah, you are. Love it. All right, they're behind the gate, getting ready to go in, Oldie. Who is the one you wanted here the most? Who's your top?
The one I want the most is the 9 because it's the best price, but I'd take moving on here.
Mm-hmm.
5, I think, is fair. It's a little interesting too. The Lady Rattler. I added the there because I like the sound of it.
All right, they're getting on the gate. Just a couple left to load here, and then we'll be off.
All right, let's go Tampa.
And then it'll be once Tampa's done, flip over to Gulfstream.
Yeah, I have one eye on that right now. They're still wandering around.
And they're off at Tampa. 7 is going to get the lead.
As we expected.
Mm-hmm. 3 on the rail. Really kind of standing up a little bit. Can see
being very patient on the 10.
Yep, can see them all on a beautiful gray horse, the only gray in the field.
And the 1's a little gray.
Oh, yeah, you're right. 1's gray. 7 kicking away. 8 coming up on its tail. 3 still in a good spot. 9 is pressing pretty good. Irad hasn't really moved on the 10. He
hasn't even moved his hands.
He's asking a little bit. Gonna have to go wide. 7 still holding strong. 3 trying to make.
Not gonna get there. We're gonna be out, I think.
Comes the 1. 1's gonna get it.
The 1 with the rescue. Oof, that's when you need the favorite to rescue you right there.
That was close, but I'm pretty sure the 1 got it.
One got it. All right, we are 1-2-9 here at Gulfstream. Apologize, guys, for the coughing here.
Yeah, he hasn't located the cough button yet. But we're going to give him a pass because he crushed that early pick 4 at Tampa today.
And we've what race was that at Tampa? Race 8?
Yeah.
We've won 8 in a row, so that's
cough.
a whole card at many tracks.
That's a Tuesday or a Monday or a Tuesday at Mahoney Valley.
Yep. Or it's one race more than most of these Golden Gate cards.
Uh-huh.
All right, we're moving on to the Tapeta. All right, sound is
all right, Oldy. We're pretty much
the horses are at the gate. It's now post time.
We're kind of card dead here after this, Oldy. We might be shutting it down. Yeah, Oldie has run the table at Tampa, so definitely tail the rest of his picks. I'll be watching the Derby at dinner on my phone, much to my wife's chagrin. She loves it when I do that.
Yeah, my wife loves when I'm watching horse racing on the phone.
Moving into line now for the 8th race, starting leg of a late pick 4 offering. 1 and 9 are the key contenders according to the wagering fans. Asking My Name and Kingfish Stevens. Some money for King Silvio, but not as much as predicted. He's 9-2, 5-1, both 8 Basketball Jones and 2 Lucky.
Love the names.
Luke.
Yeah.
Trinity Park draws the outside. They're in the gate. And they're off. Off slowly was Lucky Luke. Good start outside for Kingfish Stevens, who's gunning for the early lead. Basketball Jones wants to run with him, and these two get acquainted, and they race into the turn a length better than the team of Belly of Jelly and King Silvio. Joining them from the outside is Trinity Park to go 2 better than Bold Advance. Another 2.5 to Asking My Name, who's dropped about 8 lengths off the speed. Then it's Lucky Luke. It's a big gap, some 5 lengths to No Regards second last, and even farther back and a long way behind early is Chacarero. Speed is on, though, 23-2 for the opening quarter. That's a lively tempo, and it's being put up by Kingfish Stevens, who races 5 furlongs from home, 2.5 on top. Basketball Jones is second, Trinity Park third, Belly of Jelly fourth. Then the gray King Silvio is fifth at this point with Bold Advance along the rail. Out in the center goes Asking My Name. Another length and a half to Lucky Luke, still lagging behind No Regard, and Chacarero. They make their way by a half in 47 seconds flat. They have just over 3.5 furlongs to run. The leader is Kingfish Stevens. On top by a length, Basketball Jones is second. Trinity Park is now third from King Silvio at the inside. At Belly of Jelly, Zayas picking a path for Asking My Name. He wanted to try to save ground, but he has no choice. He's got to come around him now. Then it's another 2.5 back to Bold Advance with a 1/4 mile left to go. They make their way by 3/4 and 1:11-1, and they turn in. It's still Kingfish Stevens, the target. He turns in on top by 2.5. Second is Basketball Jones. King Silvio is next. Down the center, Asking My Name. Splitting horses, Belly of Jelly. Final 1/8 of a mile, and it's still Kingfish Stevens. He's resolute on the front end, and he's a winner. Kingfish Stevens and Jockey Luis Saez to win by 2.5. Basketball Jones was second. Belly of Jelly ran third.
Well, they ran 9-8 all the way around there, didn't they?
Remember that was strictly the simulated race. Scotty had the 1, 2, and the 9 there.
Mm-hmm.
With the 9 being up on the lead. So we move on there. let's see. You said we're going to be
Yeah,
up
we're kind
against
of
it
hard dead here.
post-wise.
Any closing thoughts, Oldie? We've got over, it's like 20 minutes before we get anything we can show.
Well, we got 10 minutes to Laurel if we want to close with a Laurel race.
All right. I'll allow it. Let's close with Laurel. 10 minutes.
All
Are you sure it's not one of those ones that's in South America? Is it, we got to that time yet?
It's the 8th race, so we have one more Laurel race here. In the meantime, we can look at Fairgrounds and a couple of the other stuff that's coming up. And in the meantime, we got Fairgrounds, we got Oaklawn, we have Louisiana Downs with a 2-year-old trial on the quarter horses, if you want to look there. All first-time starters.
All right, let's get to Fairgrounds. They're going to go off next. Maiden special weight.
See who these trainers are. Brandon Walsh on the 5. You got an Asmussen first-time starter that's 5-1 with Candy Ride 72 GSR. How's the workouts look there?
I don't have Fairgrounds open.
Let me see if I can. How much time do we have before they load?
Not a lot. It's 0 minutes to post. I'll tell you where they're at. They're getting ready. They're walking to, they've done circling. They're walking to go into the gate.
All right. I got it right now. Fairgrounds race 5. The 5 has good works. The 13 for Asmussen has a 3-star work. Based on the price, I'm just going to take a flyer on the 13 for Asmussen. You know, the other 3-star work is on the 6 for Brett Calhoun at a big price, as well as the 11 for Michael Stidham, who is not at a big price.
Michael and his Stidham?
Yes, Michael and his Stidham.
You know, I kind of like the 6 a little bit here at a big price too, the Brett Calhoun horse.
Yeah.
I mean, coming
Stidham
in
if you got him.
hitting
I'm
it.
going to just play, you know, I'm just going to play $5 win play show on the 6.
Yeah, I'm going with the 6-2, 6-13. And then we've got the lawn next.
Yeah, some big prices at the lawn right now. You don't feel like you get 24-1 on Brett Calhoun horses very often.
No, you don't. They're on their way.
You know, that they figured out a way to shoot a race from the air instead of making you watch it through the trees.
Yeah, I know.
It's amazing how that works.
And there are the trees.
Yeah, but still, it didn't
better.
do what. Yeah. And there's more trees. Ten is on the lead, 13 sitting in second, 11 sitting in nice trip for Michael and his Stidham.
Six is not doing bad. This needs to improve. Two's
a long
coming
shot. Sugar Hook is looking good.
Mm-hmm. I think our 6 is done, Oldie.
Yeah. I think the 10 may be looking at gate to wire here.
It looks pretty strong at this point, and there's nobody really coming.
And the 5 had to swing wide too.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough. It's going to be close, though. I think the 5's got some runs still, and the 10's starting to shorten up that stride a little bit.
Starting to drift a little. I think he's got enough, though. Oh, it's going to be close.
He's starting to shimmy.
5's coming.
5's going to get there.
Oof.
Ooh, photo.
I don't know. I think the 10 might have just hold on. I want to see the slowdown on that.
I'll, in the meantime, pull up Oaklawn.
Here we go.
Might want to take a shot on the 7 at Oaklawn. At 10-1. A lot of speed there.
7, race 5, Oaklawn. Top Bruno pick for sure. All right, let's see what happens here, Oldie. 10, 10, woof. I still think it was the 10.
Could be a dead heat.
I'll keep that up. Oaklawn is off.
They are. The 8 gets the lead as the pace number predicted, but the speed is on right now.
This is so close, Oldie. Ugh. 5 looked like it might have gotten the bob with the slow-mo. 8 out there winging it at Oaklawn.
Yep. 7's showing some run, but he may be too far back.
And the 5 got up, Oldie, at Fairgrounds.
Well, I hope somebody had it.
5, 10, 11, 9. The 4 rolling here, trying to catch this 8 at Oaklawn. Not sure it's going to get there.
No, I don't think so. Gate to wire on the 8. All right. Let's look at Laurel to close this thing out.
2 minutes to Laurel. Last bet of the day. Thank you all for joining us. We'll see you next week for the NHC. Hit the like button. Thank you to all the good folks on Twitter that have been there. Don't forget to hit that little bell there. You'll know when we come on next.
Please hit the like, Twitter folks, too.
Anytime.
It'd be very helpful. Twitter folks. How old am I?
I don't know.
You get what I mean, though.
Yeah. Well, at least we're not calling it a program like my mother-in-law does. I watched this program recently. Remember, you don't call them programs.
Yes.
All right. What do you got here, Oldie? Laurel Park, race 8.
Laurel Park, race 8. Hold on. Here we go. And away we go. So the system likes the 7. Top win percentage, top SOR. Let's see. Does this horse need the lead? Possibly. Hasn't gotten home. Pressing and sitting right off. The 2 looks cheap, as Justin would say. Let's see what my note is on the 6 horse. The 6 horse to me looks the long shot looks interesting. Broke out, can rate, huge kick. Beat 60s last time out, was claimed. 0% off the claim, so let's forget that one. Lacey and her Gaudette. A little bit step up in class. I don't like the 3-1 price. Let's see what else we have here. I mean, you have a bunch of... I mean, it would be a shot in the dark, but the 5 coming late, or I'm really back on the 6, even though 0% off the claim.
I don't mind the 5 at all.
It's just a matter of class.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't hate it with the speed here.
No, I mean, it is the bottom sort of the race, right? But everybody's kind of in the 50s. It is a 50. The race is a 58. When you look at what it's been beating 40s. But it would have to improve a little bit. But if it gets the pace to run into, Oldie, you can probably get it there. Maybe it just hits the board, runs second or third.
Well, let's look at the top wet GSR too here. I have to pull it up because they're about to go off.
Yeah, they're getting ready to go.
Closer time. And freeze the fire. 1 freeze the fire. Midnight Renegade. And they're time just a beats to go. Heaven's Got Fire, Freeze the Fire on the outside, and Hemp with a sharp break into 3rd position. Heldish hustled up there from 4th. Great Heavens down to the rail in 5th. Another 2 lengths back. Porch Swing is followed by Mosler
7 did not get the lead, just like we thought.
Renegade trails the field. Quad 11 from the front, heading into the far turn. Good pace of the sloppy going from Heaven's Got Fire. Freeze the Fire is on the hot chase. Another length and a half more. And here on the outside is Heldish in 3rd, and Great Heavens is in 4th. Hemp is asked for more from 5th, and another 4 to Midnight Renegade.
Pretty good.
And most of their time back. Past the 3 furlong mark, they roll. And it's Heaven's Got Fire and Freeze the Fire on the outside. It's 3 lengths back. Great Heavens is
one's rolling right now.
From 3rd. Heldish is in 4th, and Hemp is 5th. Midnight Renegade still double digits from the front. Porch Swing and Mosler time into the stretch. Heaven's Got Fire and Freeze the Fire with Great Heavens to the outside. Every chance to get them in the final furlong. A determined Heaven's Got Fire at the rail is hanging on to the lead. Heaven's Got Fire in front. Freeze the Fire there on the outside up to even terms.
Big bomb.
It's Hell Freeze the Fire and Heaven's Got Fire. Heaven's Got Fire, Freeze the
So
Fire,
not
drifted,
cheap.
and Great Heavens and Heldish.
Wow, big price there. All right, Oldie. Great day. Well done. Keep
awesome.
cashing.
If you guys can hit the like on the way out, that would be greatly appreciated, especially on Twitter. We could use some more likes. Appreciate it, everybody.
We definitely appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll see you Friday from the NHT. Have a good week and good luck on the rest of your bets.
Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate you tuning in, and I hope you had as good of a time with us as we had doing the show. Thank you.